feel like Dragon Tales as a kid. You play D&D now.
Probably shit.
He's a dragon man!
Oh my god.
Oh god.
It's all clicking into place.
It's all coming together now.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, anyway, let's play this game.
I'm good.
We ready?
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. Turn your lights off. Turn
shit.
the smoke machine on. This is the last time we're gonna play before Halloween, so if we don't see each other next week, you know what happened.
Halloween?
Hail, Wilmette travelers, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoa! Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You last time on Dragon Ball Z, we didn't do very much.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We did our best.
We did
and
our
that
best.
was good enough.
That's all that really matters if you think about it. Here, let me break out the things. Let me open up this can of worms.
This spam of worms.
Look,
okay.
we didn't personally do a whole lot of things, but
No.
our brains did a whole lot.
Spam is made of worms, you're right.
What?
No,
What?
It's not.
no, it's
Who
not.
said that?
It is.
That's
It's just
no.
my mind.
No.
I heard can of worms and I saw the
I made
spam
everyone so sad.
and so
Wait, where did you see a spam can?
in my head,
Okay.
So wait a minute.
when I heard can of worms, for some reason I thought of the oblong.
Spam of worms.
Yes, I thought of the oblong spam can, and then open it. It's there's some worms.
There's just spam
Spam of
inside because
worms.
it's made of worms.
No,
Yeah.
please recap.
I
The
don't
truth is out there.
like the dark world you've created for us, Siren.
We already lived there. You just know it now, bitch.
No, we don't.
We do.
No. Anyway, last session, you guys did some surveillance, looked around the city. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, we did a whole lot of brain work thinking with our brains.
Mhm.
Thought with your brains. You
I
checked
sure
into an-
fucking didn't.
Siren didn't
Valid.
think with her brain. Thought with. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Oh, my dick.
You guys checked into a hotel and did a lot of planning. But a raven this time flew over the city using locate person, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Doing literally
creature?
all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
kind of
MVP of us all.
narrowed it down to this general area right here that they could find Adelaide in, and you guys discussed on ways you want to get into the city.
And we settled on Stone Door at night. God, fuck. We were gonna look at someone. I think it was Noah. I'm not positive. I hope it's two someones, so someone can have advantage. Someone's gonna go look at the walls and see what the guard rotation looks like, and I was gonna go look at people's faces, very casually and pretending to shop, in order to get semi-recognizable faces when we go into the city, if I recall. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the first thing on my list. Learn faces in the outer city and guard patterns on the wall. And then parentheses, roll for it. Cool.
All right. So, what are we doing, lads?
Shit.
I've in fairness, I volunteered to you because I'm pretty sure you have the highest perception, but it doesn't gotta be.
I'll go ahead and check out the guard rotations. I just wonder what everybody else is doing.
Reverence is
I'm-
here.
Yes, you are. You can
That's
also
it.
go look at the guard rotations.
Yeah, I'll go with him. Reluctantly. Begrudgingly.
All right.
I'm gonna do exactly as I said and go through stores and things, buy like very small things, but I'm actually just sort of looking at the people throughout the streets. So on.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand to see how subtle I am at this.
Yeah.
Okay. Change the name to nope, not that one. My boy. Sleight of hand, there it is. Just a normal roll. That was a 5.
Oof.
Yeah, that was rough. No one like stops you, but you do like catch eyes with someone. You're noticed essentially.
Yeah.
Noah's gonna look around town, see if there's any like tall buildings that could act as maybe a vantage point, assuming they're not totally exposed. Like,
On the outside of the wall?
yeah,
Okay. How tall are you looking for?
just tall enough to maybe be able to see what's happening on the edge of the wall or the top of the wall. Sorry.
Um, the wall itself is fairly high. Not as high, not nearly as high as the walls in Zeko, but like
Yeah.
probably at least 3 stories tall, kind of thing.
All right. All right.
The tallest buildings are definitely only like 2, and they're the inn and maybe the general store.
Okay. Hmm.
So like you could climb up there, but it would be a bit obvious unless you're very stealthy about it.
Yeah.
Can't you fly?
That would also be extremely obvious.
It is the middle of the day right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Should've
unless I flew
fucking
out so
done this last
far that I
night.
look like a bird,
You do
but
look like a bird.
I also have extremely like white silver hair. That's
I mean,
the bird doesn't
you are
have.
still disguised.
You're very anime.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
God, you
I mean,
are
you are
very
very
God,
anime.
yeah,
You
he is
are
very
still
anime.
anime. I considered that.
I've never really thought about how anime Noah is, but man,
He really is. Yeah.
know where your influences come
Here's the thing. I am just an over the top motherfucker,
from. I know this about you.
as by barbarian fucking platypus also.
God,
It's just
That was
fucking
such a good
ridiculous.
idea.
you're wonderful.
Extremely
So
valid.
good. I don't care that I had to pull up 5 dozen stats about platypuses. It's worth
Platypi.
It's definitely
Platypi.
platypi.
Platyp people.
Platypus.
Platypeople.
Siren, you're going to people jail forever.
Ugh.
Platypussy jail.
You just said the Voldemort of the real world.
Do you like how I couldn't even finish saying it? It took so much out of me to say that.
Oh,
And it
fuck.
was so worth it.
I heard enough that like I can never have children.
You probably didn't want to
I
anyway.
didn't wanna, but now I'm sterile.
Reggie, please leave that in. Please leave it in.
You say as if they clip anything beyond the beginning.
Like,
man.
yeah, like we're. I feel like
Hey, I put a lot of work into
our
these
brand is
episodes.
raw, uncut,
Excuse me.
unedited, for the most part.
Benji edits things.
Benji does some complex like transitions.
Benji knows how to do a star wipe.
I'm very talented.
You are.
You are.
You are.
Okay.
All of us,
That's
full
the-
seriousness, you are.
Right.
Okay, so
Okay, anyway, recovery from platypus. Let's go.
Oh, you didn't have to.
You
I
didn't have to
did.
say it
I
again.
did have to say
Anyway.
it again.
That's proceed.
I like how it was also still slightly cut off at the end. Like
I wish I could
Because
kill
it's
you with
hard
a
to
knife,
say.
Cyrus.
Hard to say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it hard to say the
It's
literal
not platypus.
most cursed word I have ever heard? Fuck the word F!
I'm gonna tweet it now.
Oh. Just the word.
Is there
Oh no.
No.
is there a vantage point from within the inn?
Okay, hold on.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to see a whole lot out of a window.
I'm like on the floor. I need to get on my vantage point.
I need to take high ground.
Okay. What were your questions?
This is me re-railing on behalf of everyone. Is there a vantage point from within the inn?
Within
Within within with two N's.
Mhm.
I mean, you could look out a window, but it wouldn't be higher than the roof, and it would probably not be as easy to see things.
Yeah.
It's worth asking.
Mm.
It's a way to stay subtle-ish. Anyway,
Well, from the ground, can I see just guards moving around and stuff from up top, or are they hard to see?
I mean, you can kind of like from the ground, you can kind of catch them. It's not like a thick walkway up there, so like there's not much to maneuver around. You can kind of see their
Mm.
heads.
Yeah. Also, do we have any plan of exactly? Oh wait, that's why we're looking at the guard patrols.
Mhm.
Never mind. Fucking idiot. Okay.
You're
Well, then
valid.
I guess he'll try to patrol along the edge of the wall. Just try to be inconspicuous, not get too close to it, but just enough to see what's going on with the guards.
Okay.
And see what he can see going on.
Give me a stealth check and then a perception.
I'm with him. Can I help?
Yeah, do the same thing.
I
can
want to.
also-
I want to give him trickster
Blessing.
blessing.
Yeah, so
Yep, make him
you will have
tricksy.
advantage. Mm.
Feed him some tricks.
I
Here
want
we
to feed
go,
him some
sure.
tricks.
Tricks are for
Tricks are
chance.
for kids. Okay.
So,
So
you
I
get-
also do the things.
yeah.
Yes.
But
So
chance you'll get advantage on the.
Let's
Roll it
stealth.
again. You get it.
stealth. Thank goodness.
the
Oh well.
Oh.
Clop clop.
Clop clop.
Yeah,
What was
I
the other
can't. I
one?
can't disguise the sound.
And perception.
Can you give it
Uh,
to yourself?
You
No.
can
I
only
don't
give it to
think
one
so,
person
no.
at once. Anyways.
No. It's you can't give it to yourself. Period. Anyway.
Okay.
God.
Just gotta make
fucking-
sure.
I forgot how high my perception was. Fucking 8.
He's got 8 eyes.
Reverence doesn't.
Reverence only has a third eye. Noah has 3 of those.
Damn. That's a
All
lot.
seeing.
So you're not. Noah, you're good. Like it is midday, so your stealthiness isn't. It was a low bar.
Yeah.
You just kind of had to like inconspicuously walk around. Noah, you're good. People
Thanks
don't
for
even
further insulting reverence. It was a low bar. Fuck you.
I mean that as in you're probably only gonna fail by a little bit.
That's good.
Sure. Noah, people kind of don't they don't notice you at all. You walk around basically unseen in the crowds. And Reverence, you try and keep up with him, and then you get a bit lost and separated, and then you're kind of just like, oh god, where is he? He's 8 feet tall.
His legs are really long, and he ran off. And she's
You
Brandon,
stealth
see me.
away from Reverence.
It's seeming he's a little shorter and not just a beacon of white hair, but he is still like 6'4".
Yeah.
Like, he's significantly taller than everyone else here, which is why you're like, oh, where is he? And so you kind of get a bit distracted looking for him there, and less focused on, I need to blend in, and more like, where did he go?
Where's the boy?
Noah, you kind of slip off into one of the sort of alleyways behind one of the taller buildings and look up and sort of study the wall. And I imagine you do this for a significant amount of time. How long are you going to be watching the guards?
Till about I imagine till about fucking nightfall or sunset. Sorry, that's the
Okay.
one I'm looking for. Sunset.
So, yeah, you kind of like camp out behind one of these buildings then and just watch the guards. They don't really move for long periods of time, and then you see them like switch out like after a good couple of hours, and you watch again, and they don't switch out until sunset again. And Reverence, you do eventually find Noah, but it's considerably later in the evening, and you don't get to witness the first switching of the guards.
She shows up
And-
with a donut. She got a donut while she was
And you have a donut.
6 hours late with Starbucks.
Fantasy Starbucks. Anyway,
Well, you look like you enjoyed your time having a nice stroll around town.
Did not.
Huh? But you
You're
have
so
food.
tall. How did I lose you?
I don't know, man. That's a you problem.
You're so tall. What did you find?
Well, it seems they switch out every few hours or so. Couple of hours?
Yeah, roughly 3-ish, 3.5.
Yeah. They switched out in the middle of the day, and then they also switched out towards sunset.
Sick. Is that what we needed?
I guess so.
Fantastic. Do you want a donut?
I will certainly take one.
Let's go get more donuts.
Hell yes.
We go get more donuts.
Yeah, have fun with your fantasy donuts. They're not
Mission
great
accomplished.
because this is a small, shitty town. But okay, all right.
Oh,
it's okay. Donuts are good. I just remembered. I was like, well, we need to find the place that won't immediately be seen when
We're fine.
they hear the noise of the
And-
stone.
did you notice like guards patrolling a lot, or did they seem pretty stationary?
The ones on top of the wall don't patrol. The ones around town kind of move. They're more like vague, like police, I guess is the word. Like they're around and they're the authority, but they're not like sitting on every street corner. Like
Yeah.
I believe I said they were inside the walls. On top of the wall, like I said, they don't really like patrol. They're fairly evenly spaced across the wall. To the point where there's not really a space where they're the highest sort of concentration around the gate that lets people into the city. But other than that, no, not really.
Okay. So if we could, I mean, if we get like right up against the wall, I don't think the fucking guards on top are going to be like looking straight down at the base. Like,
Yeah. I just don't know how much that spell. Well, we'll find out how much noise that spell will make.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It sounds like rocks.
Yeah. Which is going to be concerning, down below a stone wall. But yeah. Alright. It was something. We can try to time with the night guards at the outside the wall. Okay.
And after they get donuts and come back, he relays this information.
Do I get a donut?
Yes.
We have extra donuts.
Yes.
Fuck.
Did you buy some for the whole class?
No.
That's what that boiled down to.
Reverence bought 3 more donuts. They were all for her, but she will give one to Beth.
Yes.
I
Okay.
guess Merritt can also have one.
Thanks.
Pen gives half of their donut to Thalia.
Talia
Oh.
doesn't take it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Also, Noah hit up some kind of store to get some meat real quick and use it to Lilith.
Okay.
It's fine. It's just she is also disguised as a horse.
He's a horse now. Yeah, it's just a
Horses
horse.
are hungry.
That is only for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Excuse
yeah.
me, I need to get into the stables. Why am I having all of this raw meat? How do you think my horse got that big?
Oh.
I mean, with that intimidating of a horse, would you say no?
Fuck no. What? Absolutely not. I'd never.
Beefy horse needs some beef.
How'd you think my horse got all that beef on her? Fuck.
And
So, where are you all right now? Are you meeting back at the inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
at least I'm pretty sure that's like the hub, the
Mhm.
headquarters. So yeah. And barring feeding Lilith, I imagine we'll stay inside till nightfall. If we're all in by the time seeming wears out, I let it do that until it's time.
Are you resting? Are you sleeping? What's going on with you guys?
Take a fucking rest, babe.
Okay.
Well, do we talk about the plan anymore?
I mean, you can rest and plan. I'm just
Mhm.
asking, like, to what extent are your activities?
I will need
Yeah.
to take a long rest if you want me to dig through the wall.
And we rest.
Yeah,
I mean, we rented a room.
we did.
I sure hope they let
It's
us.
fine. Well, there's one little bit of an issue. It's one I can manage, but it's gonna be something. Lilith is far out, so the next time I cast Seeming, I cannot snag her unless we disguise ourselves, go out. I cast it again, but then I'll be out.
Also, it's gonna wear off soon. We've probably been here around 8 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping there won't be too much of an upset in the night. It's just a matter of morning. To get up early enough.
That's
can-
not gonna work.
God, yeah.
Somebody's gonna walk in there and see an owlbear.
God, yeah.
There are other horses in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lilith,
those horses aren't
lead
going to be
them.
happy either.
Horses count as witnesses to crimes.
Witnesses to crimes.
God, they do.
Lilith is a good baby, but I don't think anybody's going to take an owl bear suddenly just showing up very lightly.
I mean, I just want you to imagine you're sitting in your favorite barn with your bros, and one of them just suddenly explodes into a monster.
I technically I can continue to cast it. I can go out there tonight and cast it on her, and then in the morning cast it again.
I mean, I can bring her inside if you want.
How long does polymorph last?
Oh, only an hour, but I could get her inside.
And you just have to tell her to be very, very quiet.
Are you gonna cast seeming on like a mouse into a normal horse again, and then have to walk a normal horse back out of the hotel?
Reverence is just watching this conversation with like great amusement.
Amusement.
That's it. We make her a moose. Yes.
I solved it. You're welcome.
We're in the north. It's fine. But within about an hour or so, I can get my magic back. So if we just
Where'd it go?
when I cast it,
Reverence is grinning stupidly.
I'm cast. It'll be on as we rest through the night, and then early morning I can cast it again on all of us, and I'm just rest. I mean, throughout the rest of the day, we're probably not going to do too much that hopefully would require my magic.
We're going to sneak into a city and probably get into a couple of fights.
But by then it'll be nighttime. I will have my spells back. Is my point. Either way,
Also, just a heads up, while we got an idea of what's on top of the wall and on our side, we don't quite know what's waiting for us on the other end.
It's going to be hard to consider.
I hate knowing things, so it's fine.
Oh, knowing is half the battle, but sure.
You just said, you just said that. Just for, you can't just say things and expect
That is
them.
how language works. Harley.
No
No.
one just invented that quote.
You can't just say things and expect it to make any sense. You can't just say things.
What's the other half of the
But I
battle?
can. Fucking dingo.
battle.
What's the rest of it? Noah.
Look.
Probably fighting, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I'm good
It's
at that.
probably
Either
knowing
that
and
or
fighting.
Sneaking.
Oh, that's 3 things.
Shit.
3 things
it's
is
not
way too
half
many things for
anymore.
me to do at one
Well, I
time.
feel like it's fighting or sneaking.
Knowing is 1/3 of the battle.
Knowing some third of the battle.
Then we gotta find the people, so it's only a quarter.
I can't do this many things at once. I hope all of you know.
Well,
well,
we're
it's
not
one
doing
thing
it
at a
all
time.
at once. It's one thing at exactly.
I got you.
You know, and then you fight.
I mean,
First we learn, and then we fight.
Also, I realize we wouldn't have to worry entirely too much about on this side, especially because we can go outside the city parameters and bust a stone door
Nut?
there, maybe.
Yeah.
No. Not in this specific case, no.
Not this time. Not this city.
Sorry, you can't just say busta and expect me not to say nut.
I mean, technically, every nut you've ever busted has been on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Even Benji's chuckling.
Look, everyone appreciates a good joke.
Everyone appreciates a good nut joke.
For some reason,
KR's fucking dead.
part of my brain went, well, sometimes he was on the other side of the north, so sometimes he was on this side of the walls. Like, over here. All the way far out. Back fucking east.
Never busted any nuts in
Inside
the city.
wall. Yeah.
So we gotta go in the city and bust some nuts to say that we can say we did it.
We gotta go inside the city and bust a nut.
I hate everyone.
No, you mostly hate me. Like it's mostly me.
All kinds of nuts.
Stop. Now I hate him also.
Oh, there you go. What were we talking about before?
I don't
Like,
fucking know, man.
Lilith. What's her switch?
Just the spell lasts 8
I-
hours.
Yes.
Merritt's got to get 8 hours of sleep.
Well, so I cast it for the night and then
Is it
try to leave.
concentration? No?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just it lasts 8 hours.
Okay.
So I cast it, and I myself can go out and just look like any person. So it's not a big deal. It's just a matter of having us all back together again to all cast it, and then what my spell count will look like after that.
Again, I'm just worried about the timing of there's going to be at least 2 minutes that Lilith's going to be an owlbear.
I think the bring her inside idea is good.
I mean,
Are the rooms big enough that she could fit in? When she's
All of you
not-
are sleeping in one room. That was your decision. You've rented one room that has
Okay, but-
2 beds.
Okay, but is it big enough for the bird?
I mean, it depends.
We're all friends
What do
here.
you mean it depends? Is it big enough for her
I
or
want you
not?
to think about a Motel 8 room with 2 beds in it, and how many of you are there? Like
We
6?
We shove
Six
we shove the beds against the wall on top of each other. We pick up the beds and stack them and shove them against the wall.
Oh my god.
No one except Thalia has that strength, and that's a bit too much.
All of us together can do anything.
That's
Also-
beautiful.
Noah taps on the floor a little bit. How, like, maybe creaky or, I don't know, support does it feel?
How many
Like,
stories
How
up are
support is
we?
it?
Are we going to plummet through, like, are we going to reach the weight limit?
You're not gonna reach the weight limit. It is creaky, and like you can kind of see light coming through the cracks, so it's not entirely sealed off in here.
Interesting time to have just so many discreet discussions.
Bring
We're
her
whispering.
inside.
It's fine.
Yeah, like I don't think you're like talking loud enough that someone is immediately gonna hear you. But if you yell, maybe, or move a bed.
If all of us work together, we could lift the bed off the ground and move it.
If nothing else, we can. It would require someone else, but there can be like watch shifts, and someone can get me up halfway through 8 hours. I can go and cast it, and then just lie my ass back to sleep.
I don't think that's how it works, KR.
Sure is.
If you wake up in the middle
I
of
don't
a
think
long
you can
rest,
just be like,
you
yeah,
can rest.
fuck a full rest. Get up in the middle of it and do it. No, I don't think it.
Well, doesn't Marin only need a short rest to get their
Mhm.
soul back?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but
I
he
forgot
needs sleep
that.
to not have exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is also why I keep pointing out that like I'd go and cast it on her now. I will lose one spell slot, and it's fine because we need to long rest anyway.
And
So Pin has that.
can we do like, old-fashioned campfire style? Just have shifts?
That was my point.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know, but Merritt needs to
eventually we
sleep 8
all-
hours and the spell only lasts 8 hours. There's no chance for overlap to go down
Yeah.
and get her.
Yeah.
Merritt sleeps in the horses.
Either
Sure.
that or Noah does, and he just has to explain himself.
You're gonna be sleeping with the horses. Say your prayers. You're going to sleep with the
That's
horses.
so threatening.
Come into my house on the day of my daughter's wedding.
You'll be sleeping with the horses.
It's a new meaning to that horse head.
If that is actually suggested to Mary, we'll be like, I mean, I could. It's just gonna be hard hiding.
Hay is all up in there,
Yeah.
and you're a
someone-
plant.
If someone catches you, you'll just look like a bum. That's all.
Is there a lake nearby? Can we make her sleep underwater for the night?
What?
Oh my god. She will not be able to do that.
She
will
can
lose it.
breathe.
I don't think we should do that one.
No, I don't.
I don't think we should do that one.
Here's the
I don't-
thing. We-
I don't think we should tie rocks to Lilith and just leave her in a lake.
God. Oh my god.
And if I think it's not there, you know it's not so good.
I understand you can live underwater because you're amazing, but
Oh my god!
extremely weird thing to do, and it messes with my brain. It's something that I know Lilith will not be able to do. Oh my god, tie rocks to Lilith.
I think we'll be sleeping with the horses.
She's gonna be sleeping with the
Fishes are gonna be sleeping with the horses.
God, I never considered. If we needed to just camp out in secret, we could just all hide in a lake overnight. You
Oh my
guys,
God.
it's
What if we
perfect.
don't though?
We can't do it.
What if we don't
Specific
tie
time.
rocks to ourselves and sleep in a lake?
There's still
You
going to be
can't
some sort
stop
of
Penn from doing
psychological-
that like the second we leave the city. That's going to be the first
What?
night they spend
Penn
at
is
home.
So
They're going to go
much
out to the ocean and
stronger
just
than
kind of
us.
lay there.
We can't do that though.
Not this time.
Body washes up on shore. Oh god. Oh no. Good morning.
Oh no.
God.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, this has been fun, but let's.
Oh my god.
Options. We bring Lilith in.
Store that for later.
Don't though.
We take shifts, and I go and cast that on Lilith.
Yeah, other than exhaustion, Noah doesn't really need to sleep, so
Exhaustion is a big thing.
yeah,
It is
no,
very
so
big.
he can do the shift to wake Merritt up.
Yeah, like maybe not with everyone, but we can do some sort of a shift like that and still get full amount of sleep
we
to an
only have to wake
extent.
you up once, right?
Yeah.
To recast it? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a big issue. Just Noah does it and it's all Gucci.
Yeah.
All fantasy Gucci.
It's all fancy Gucci.
Oh fuck.
Can I please buy some fancy Gucci?
You sounded really country for a second there.
I know, and I would like you to not mention it. Thanks.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just. No.
You've already fucking called me my human name today. Let's not talk about my accent slipping out also.
I'm sorry.
Check something.
It's okay. I
It's
forgive you
okay.
this time.
Sometimes the Tennessean just comes out.
Yeah, I would
It's
rather
highly unfortunate.
She can stay in that closet.
Beating Dolly Parton back with a stick.
Get out of here. Go.
No,
I would
that's
never
not.
hurt Dolly Parton like that.
Don't. I will physically fight you.
I would never.
I know this. But you needed to know.
If Dolly Parton tried to enter my house without my permission, I just let her.
I'd open the door. Come on in, Dolly.
Okay, I was trying to double check something, but that's not a loophole I'm going to use. It only says it lasts 8 hours, and I can use an action to dismiss it. It doesn't say I can't. It doesn't say that when I recast it, it'll go away on others. But that feels a bit cheaty. Here.
I'm gonna say if you recast it, the other ones go away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
Me.
basically dismissing the other spell.
Mm-hmm. There, put it up there for posterity. But yeah, that's fine. I was double checking it and I was like, no, because when I cast it on everyone else, it's still gonna go away on Lilith. Like in the morning.
Yeah, like I think I said that last time. You can dismiss it on one person and like individually dismiss it, but if you recast it, it's everyone loses it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's just something to consider, even if we do the shift thing. Which is where I get an issue, because I mean we can go and like get her or check on her, all of us, and I can cast it on all of us then. But then I'll still be a spell slot down. But then we're all covered for the morning, and I can get my spells back, so it's probably fine. Probably.
So what's the plan?
Nobody knows.
I guess. Fuck. I don't know. Shift? Then just fuck. Y'all are the ones with the spells, man. I don't know.
I know, and I'm so sorry. Polymorphing her isn't the biggest issue. It's just a matter of having her stay put and steal for the time. And then casting it. But then it gets a bit weird also. I'm good with the shift change, and then we can just sort of run to the stables. I don't know.
I mean, we'll look a little fucking weird, like, we
When don't
normally
we?
do. So, I mean, that's fine. We'll just get some odd looks per usual, I'm sure. Fuck it.
Well, true, but I'm more so worried about being recognized in any degree later.
What do we do with the horses we rode here?
We ate them.
You put 'em
Well,
under
we're here.
water.
Time to eat the horses.
God, that's awful. Those were Margray's horses.
Oh shit, never mind. We didn't
Oh,
eat them.
shit.
We did not.
She'd be mad.
I imagine they're probably in the stables.
Probably. Okay.
Maybe Lilith is hidden among friends.
Like, those horses know. They know what's up.
Yeah.
Those
Maybe.
horses be knowing.
They were
They
there to
may know
witness.
what's up, but there's no way that they will not be startled.
There's no way.
It's impossible.
We've spent so long on this. Let's just.
Reverence is asleep on the floor right now.
It's fine.
So are we doing shifts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's going first? Who's going second? Who's on third?
Then I'll take the last shift.
I think I need to
Go
be on
first.
second. Yeah, so second. Before sleeping, we'll go ahead and recast it on just Lilith.
Okay.
Just go out with Mask of Many Faces on, just as the same person I've been. Cast it, make sure she remains a horse, and then go and sleep, and then that's that's where that's gonna pick up. Okay.
Who's staying up first?
Noah.
Okay. All right.
Question. By any
Mm-hmm.
chance, from our window, can we see the stables?
Like probably, but not inside them. It's a closed building.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't
don't
like the
like the way you
intention you
said
said that. Trying to
that's
fucking
fine.
keep on
Shut
these
the
horses?
fuck
Gee.
up.
No, but it's a way we don't all have to go through the inn
Oh my
to
god.
look. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to figure it out until we try it, I guess. But can I use my shadow sword to make a portal by the stables? Are there shadows over there?
Are you gonna do it right now?
No.
I mean, it's nighttime right now. You essentially hold on. So here's the shape of the inn. Here is the stables. And like you go into the stables from here and there's like all the horses. This is what horses look like. And you're like right here in like this room. This is the front of the inn. And you're also upstairs.
Well, I guess one thing would answer my question if, like, do the stables have like a vaulted triangle ceiling and it kind of goes off the actual building a little bit where it creates a little bit of shade for the horsies, or is it just like a
For the horse.
square building?
They're in shade. They're in a closed building here I'm drawing a building now. It has like a slanted roof, but it's this way.
Yeah.
And then there's a door here, and they're enclosed in there, and there's some probably like slatted windows up here, so they can breathe
Yeah.
through their horse mouths. And then the whole like courtyard is fenced, and then there's like a gate here that they get in. But they don't come out into here.
Okay.
So like you can't just teleport into the stable. You'd have to
Oh, I
teleport
wasn't
outside of it.
I was hoping to just teleport outside.
You could probably find a shadow outside, yeah.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Cool.
Yeet.
What a first use of that. First use? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, he fucked around with it in the training area a little bit, but that was it.
Okay, well, anything else, or are we going in for the night?
Just
we going in?
quick spells questions for my friends. Does Reverence still have Dispel Magic?
Good question.
3rd level spell.
I'm so glad you just know things. She always has to spell magic.
Cool. And does Merit still have Blight?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's a terrifying question, but okay, yes.
That's all. I'm done. I'm sleeping.
Catching those sweet Z's. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. I'm fucking sleeping.
Okay. So Noah, you are on guard duty first. I imagine you're just sitting in the room, right?
Yep.
Because you don't have disguises on. Give me a perception.
It's campfire time.
Watch your friends sleep peacefully.
Take one more Princess Smut Bucks and go, no, that was a bad idea, and put it back.
I mean,
Oh no, for Noah, that would have been a great idea.
fuck you. Stop.
Yeah.
If you come near Reverence, she will wake up and kill you.
Just to borrow a smut book? Damn.
She's
She
got her
practically
head on her
hands them
backpack
out
right
like
now.
candy.
It's because she's sleeping, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. Noah, your shift is fairly peaceful. The town is small, it doesn't get visitors often, so I think you're probably the only ones in the hotel.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a bit you are looked at a bit weird because there's so many of you in one room. But
I'm sorry, I'm just.
We all fucking.
Oh god.
oh, all of you, huh? Okay, that's 6 in the 2-bedroom.
They ask, we all fucking.
I mean, they're not the first person to think that, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm
God, now
losing
I'm
it
just
because.
getting flashbacks back to the ball.
Yeah.
We're all just Rizlan's hair.
Lord,
Mr. Lorads.
Lord Harlem's hair.
Oh, Lord Harlem. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Worst.
Yeah, nothing really happens. Dahlia stays up with you for a bit, but then eventually goes to sleep, and there's some vague talking downstairs, but you can't pick up what it is, and you kind of dismiss it as that's probably just the innkeeper. I don't know, going to bed or something. They also live here, but downstairs. So, your shift passes without a problem. You wake up Merritt.
Merritt.
Yep.
All right.
I
He
got it.
doesn't clap that hard. He gives Merritt just.
I thought you were slapping him.
I
No,
wish
that's
you
what
were
he was going to do.
Merritt.
Look up, motherfucker.
Yep. Okay.
Time to do your thing. Time for me to sleep.
Yep. Go rest. I'll go check on your girl.
He face plants on the floor.
Oh, he's not okay.
None of us are
Slept
okay.
on worse.
Passes the fuck out.
But yes, masculine faces, same fucko, and out to the stables to check on Lilith and also cast it.
And also, what?
Why did you whisper at the end?
And also cast is what I said, but like he's trying not to be overt about it, as if anyone's fine looking at past midnight.
Okay. Yeah, you can sneak out. There's like no one outside.
Yeah, I
and
mean he
no
doesn't
one-
like he doesn't like suspiciously sneaks out, just sort of like very quietly, casually. Oh, it's late at night. Let's just be quiet and check on our horses. Are they good? Cool.
Are you
play pretend?
nay? Are you in disguise?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you just sneak down. The inn is like completely quiet. Everyone in it is asleep. You go outside in the street, and it's also very similar. Like, there's no activity really. So you do sneak just because it's like, oh god, it's like when you're walking through your house and everyone else is asleep.
Mm-hmm. That's the exact vibe I'm going for.
Like you're not actively trying to be suspicious, but it's weird because there's no one around.
Mhm.
But you head out back to the stables and enter, and all of the horses are standing there asleep, and Lilith is among them.
just like go forth and go towards and like pat her and feel the feathers as opposed to
God,
horse.
yeah, I hope nobody touches our horse.
Yeah, she kind
Yeah.
of like sadly makes owl bear sounds,
Which yeah,
which
that's
come out
okay.
of the horse mouth.
Oh, I don't like that.
That is what's happening. She does not pass inspection for those things. But yeah, Mary goes, "Oh, I am sorry, darling, but you're going to have to be out here still for the night, and you'll have to still be very, very quiet. It's going to be a bit of a problem to keep chirping when you look like not an owlbear. And we're going to have to keep that up a little bit longer, okay?" And he casts it.
Meet my amazing bird horse. Sounds like a canary.
Well, I mean, she sounds like an owl, which is a whole other thing depending on what kind of owl. Yeah. Some of them screech. I don't think the screeches, I'm not sure. Anyway.
Yeah,
Depends on if she likes you or not.
Well, yeah.
you cast it and head back out.
Yeah. Ruffle her feathers, give her a smooch, and then just go on. Like, okay, hun.
You do
Love
like
you. Goodbye.
you spot a guard like down the street who at this point kind of are patrolling just because there's again like nothing else. And you quickly go from like, oh, I have to hide and like sneak back into the inn and breathe a sigh of relief when you're like in the building again and head back up to your room. But you don't think anyone sees you and you continue on your shift.
I make the perception check for what I might see down there and for the shift.
Yeah, give it to me.
Okay.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
All you missed was me comforting Lilith and telling her, please don't chirp your horse. Shit.
Oh shit.
I see all.
Okay.
Merritt has 22 eyes.
Oh shit.
So the guard doesn't notice you. Not that you see, which is pretty well. And you head back upstairs, and your shift is like dead silent. It's actually noisy in your room because of how many people are sleeping in there. But like out in that hall, it was like dead silent. And you're kind of relieved to be able to hear all of your friends breathing. And you spend the time, and it passes quickly and easily.
Okay. Is there anything else with the guards? They're still just going around idly from what I can see from wherever.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can see from here, but you know.
There's not many, so you probably don't see any out the window. But what you did see while you were walking around was literally just the one, and it was walking up and down the street.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so I go and then I wake Pen. Pen?
Pen is awake.
Right. Merritt would remember that. I never quite do. So it's a brief surprise. Your shift, my friend. It's time for me to sleep a little more. Liv should still be fine.
Pen nods. They sit there for their entire shift, unmoving, eyes wide, glowing in the dark.
Terrifying. Give me a perception roll. All right. So you sit there unmoving, unblinking. For the first couple of hours, Nothing happens, just like the rest of them. However, as the sun starts to rise and really morning begins, you hear the people, the residents of the inn downstairs, like wake up, and the commotion of like reopening and cleaning up everything really fast. And then you hear a set of footsteps enter, which is fairly easy to hear through the quietness of the whole city right now. And it's actually two sets of footsteps. And one of them is a like heavy clinking, and the other seems regular. But they discuss something upstairs, and then you begin to hear them moving up the stairs.
Pen is going to wake up Noah, making a shush motion, and then a listen motion.
What? Oh, okay. All right. What? Oh, that's
You're playing a guitar?
That's not helpful.
What? Oh, you wanted this morning, did he?
I see you can't wait to hear this. I understand your
Today-
body language.
Oh, that was me moving my
Today.
mind. I was trying to figure out what y'all were talking about, but that was the springs.
Oh,
It sounded guitar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sounds like a guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say today is the day Noah multi-classes into Bard.
Yep. Here we go. No, but he listens, and I imagine recognizes the clinking going on.
I mean, you can identify it as probably someone in armor.
Okay.
Should wake the rest of them?
Maybe.
Okay.
Pen wakes up Thalia. Same
Noah
shh,
wakes up
listen.
Merritt.
We leave Reverend's
Please.
asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you would, because y'all know she's weird when she wakes up.
Y'all
Yeah.
know she's a freak.
That's not. She's got trauma.
Yeah, Thalia wakes up and just like sits up and looks at you. You all listen in, and the footsteps are getting closer, and there's no more voices coming from outside or downstairs.
Neat, 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 neat. We should, I don't know, maybe hide Thalia? Is that the priority here? I feel like that might be the priority here.
Maybe.
Reverence is asleep, so I don't have any input.
Merritt is still also asleep.
No, Noah woke you up.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, shit, Merritt up. Also, shush.
Merritt, disguise us.
Let's hope Lilith can stay subtle just a little bit then. And snap, and seeming goes back up. We are all the same.
Okay.
Clothes are a little more disheveled, but not anything else.
Okay. You hear the footsteps stop outside your door.
Wish they wouldn't
What?
fucking do that. Huh.
When they stop, Merritt like pats everyone to like pretend to be asleep, go back to being asleep-ish. We're not supposed to be
No.
awake.
Noah goes to the door.
Oh,
Merritt lies down anyway to pretend
Yeah.
to sleep.
That's fine. And we are disguised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a
you
6'4" human.
A
That's
tall
still
boy.
really tall, but sure, let's go with it. He opens.
I
he-
can't.
It's a
stop it.
normal height.
I can only make you seem a foot shorter. So
Yeah.
it's the best I got, man. So go ahead.
He opens up the door and says, "Hello. Yeah, sorry, I'm
Gonna go
still kind of
pretend to take a
groggy.
piss.
How are you guys doing this morning? Who might you be?
Yeah, you open the door to the guard literally having his fist raised to knock it, but hasn't knocked yet.
I wish you hadn't done this.
So, you say that, and it is a guard and the inn owner.
Ah,
And
is there any trouble? Uh,
the guard kind of looks at you and then leans around to look at the rest of the party.
Half asleep or hopefully looking half drowsy.
Ben is sitting there staring directly at the door.
Of course they are. Reverence is actually asleep, so
As a halfling, you don't have reflective eyes. It's fine.
Slightly less
immediately.
creepy.
Slightly.
I don't know, it's still pretty creepy. You ever seen a kid just stare?
Yes, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a cat seeing you from across the void level. Anyway,
They kind of lower their fist and say, "Hi, are you folks new in town?"
Yes, we were mostly just passing by. We didn't plan to stay around too long. But yes, we've never been here before.
I've gotten some reports of suspicious activity around here.
why you gotta do it like that?
They have southern accents.
oh
Oh,
my god!
How come
I
Thalia
wish they didn't.
doesn't? Where's Thalia's southern accent, Delta?
She's violently suppressing it.
Oh my
God,
god.
Huge fucking mood.
She's so valid.
God, she's extremely valid.
Me every day of my life.
Honestly. Does he just say that there's been forced activity and that's it, or?
He says, a couple of folks have noticed you lurking around, and I don't know how long y'all have been here, or if you know really anything about this part. Can I speak with you in your party? And about that time, you hear like a really awful horse noise in the stable.
Please do the horse noise.
While we all think
I
through
need to
our
be
panic.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really awful.
Yeah, well, you requested it, and I did it with my mouth, so congratulations.
Well, I'm sure that's fine. Can you give us just a minute, and I'll go and wake all them up, and we can get ready, and we'll have a chat. I'm sorry we seemed to.
No, I'd like it
Oh,
if you all came down with me right now, and I think you could all talk to my superiors.
Oh. Okay. He kind of turns to everybody. Guys, it seems we're in a little bit of trouble, I guess.
Reverence
we
is
need
still
to talk.
dead asleep.
Excuse me. One moment. He doesn't close the door, but he goes over to Reverence, shakes her awake.
While this is happening, you hear another set of guards' feet up the stairs.
Reverence does the thing she always does, and she snaps awake with a gasp and looks fearful.
It's okay, Reverence. I'm sorry, but it seems that we've caused a bit of commotion and need to talk to people.
What did we do?
I don't know. I guess we're about to figure out.
Like vaguely pretends to be more like jazzing. He goes, what? Sort of looks at the open door and goes, oh, shit. Okay. And sort of starts to get up.
I mean, Reverence takes fucking getting up.
But yeah, but just like when he gets up, sort of stretches, sort of turns away from the door for a little bit and fixes his hair, or pretends to, like, just look more awake or some such. But he like looks kind of at Thalia, trying not to get attention from the guard that he is. Just like turns his eyes to her and grimaces a bit, and then goes back to being like this vaguely grumpy looking expression of a half elf, and stands and proceeds and waits as the group.
Yeah, Thalia does not look happy, but gets up with the rest of you and stands.
Time to go be in trouble, I guess.
It's gonna get worse. That's all me. Merritt says nothing.
Yeah, Reverence didn't say it was just me. It's gonna get in trouble. Fuck it. Fuck.
I guess we
So,
follow
yeah.
the guards.
You step out of the room, and there's about 6 of them now, waiting for you. The innkeeper is looking at you fearfully.
This is not lawful. You can't just fucking apprehend.
Players to players, I would just like to say this is why I really wished we could have, like, gotten the fuck out. I wasn't sure about this exact thing, but something very similar was going to happen.
It's gonna be fine.
We'll be all right.
We've got this.
Maybe we'll be able to talk our way out of this.
We're very
I had
strong.
almost no I'm super charismatic, so that's nice.
Noah is also charismatic, but I'm not.
That doesn't matter.
Merritt's got a full 20 plus 5, and I'm panicking, bitches. Let's go.
I'm not panicking. I'm
I
like,
am.
I'm concerned. I'm not panicking. Yet.
Okay.
But yeah, they all step outside, and they do have weapons. And the innkeeper, who looks at you, afraid, kind of just crosses her arms and avoids eye contact. But the guard who knocked on your door sort of steps aside for you, exit through the door, and says, I'd like it for you all to follow us downtown, and we're going to ask you all a couple of questions.
Noah nods and proceeds.
Fine.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. My nerves lessened slightly, if only because I'm thinking of the scenes you see in movies where they interrogate each person and the story becomes wildly different with each person. I want
that's
that,
exactly
but
what
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
suck.
like. We didn't discuss a fucking
No, I think
story.
we didn't. We vaguely discussed maybe using our the other names, the Secco names. I think.
I don't remember that, but sure.
I feel like maybe I mentioned it in passing, and maybe that's it. But we can agree on that, maybe.
That
We
was
haven't,
Penn's first
but-
instinct.
Yeah.
Well, Noah called
Yeah.
her Reverence in front of everybody, so
I was hoping that was faintly quiet. That's the hope.
Nah.
But we're
I mean, generally he was whispering because he knows Reverence is twitchy when it comes to waking up.
yeah,
Yeah.
twitchy. That's the word.
That's the word.
Well-
That's not the right word, but you know what I mean.
No, it's the word.
So yeah, it was at least
But I don't know if they would have heard it or not.
we just don't know. But the chance is there. I'm sorry. It's all on you, so I had to make that joke also. So yeah. Anyway.
Poor Lilith.
Yeah. You are all brought out of the inn in a single file line by these guards, and they all watch you like a hawk. And once you get out, you start getting led down the street towards the gates into the town. And yeah, you are leaving Lilith.
Oh no.
um, you all head up to the the gate here. It's still fairly early in the morning, but it's the sun has risen by this point, and like it's beginning to become busy. There's not that line of people waiting to get into the city yet, though. And as you approach the gate, the ones who are watching just sort of nod as you are led in by these guards. And
So we didn't need a plan to get into the city.
you enter through these streets, and inside the city is, well, Penn saw it. It's much heavier security and much drearier, I suppose. Given the early state, like I said, there's not as many people out, and those who are very preoccupied with their own business and do not even glance at you for 1 second. And you are led sort of into this area here, which is a fairly long walk, but you can all watch yourselves and whatever. But you're led into essentially like a jailhouse, and
Oh.
all of you are immediately separated into different rooms.
God, it is going to
Oh
be.
god, it's gonna
It's
be
going to be
exactly
this. As we actually went through the city, Merritt still, sort of people watched, just passing, just sort of absorbing whatever he could of who looks like what, and fine clothing, not so fine clothing, etc., etc.
Mhm.
Just,
Reverence, are you the only one who can read lips?
I'm
To
pretty
my
sure.
knowledge.
I am not observant.
Yeah. Before you left the room, Thalia definitely mouthed, "Don't say anything."
Okay. I'm the only one who caught that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was to the general room, but I think she also has a knowledge that, A, you can read lips.
Mm-hmm.
Was
So
it-
yeah.
Did I catch her do that at all when I looked at her, or any time thereafter, or just try to?
You probably caught her, like, whispering something, and you can probably imagine it's something close to that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have the same skill as Reverence, but I hope.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's like when you look at your friend across the room and they mouth something at you, and, like, if it's short enough, you can kind of get the vibe.
Yeah, the context is
Mhm.
digs in,
Mhm.
even if you don't exactly catch what it is. Okay.
Also,
Okay.
I mean, something like that usually comes with like a head shake, like don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a very subtle no, which is good enough. Okay. Okay.
So you are all in separate rooms. This is a very large jailhouse. That's not to say that it's fancy necessarily. More like there's just a lot of room for a lot of prisoners, and there's a lot of prisoners in here. You're all separated into rooms, but there's already like 3 people in each of these rooms. You cannot see each other because there are brick walls in between each of these rooms, but there are grates on the top that perhaps you could try and look in, but the slats are fairly small and the walls are thick.
But
And
you can kind of hear what's going on the other side, I take it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But each there's 3 walls here. I'm drawing again. Each cell is like these are 3 solid walls, and then the wall facing the inward hall is bars and the door. And there are like, it's very classic prison. 2 beds on the walls and like a bucket of water in here. And like I said, each room already has like 3, sometimes 4 people in it. None of them look particularly like feisty or like I'm gonna hurt you. They just kind of look depressed.
Welcome to prison.
Mm-hmm. So you're all separated, and the guards who brought you here just kind of say to you, "You're gonna wait here until we decide it's time to question you." And you're left.
Wow, that's really shitty. Thanks.
Do guards stay outside the cells? What's the sitch? What's the sitch?
There's a couple guards in each hallway, and there's like, we'll say 10 cells to a hall, but across all of the cells are on one side, and across the hall from each of those lines of cells is just a solid wall, and the guards stand with their backs against those walls watching the cells. But like I said, there's like 3 to 4 when there's 10 cells in the whole hall.
Also, what's the sitch with our equipment? Considering I know it was hidden with the disguise, but like,
They haven't like patted you down or anything.
okay.
By all
That's
intents and
good. They would feel
purposes.
horns.
You
And hooves.
don't. I wouldn't say they let you bring your bags.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had the time to pick them up necessarily.
Nor do I think they'd let us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were staring us down, going, "No, let's go immediately." I don't know that we would have tried, and if we did, we would, yeah.
So
Hector
what do I
also
got in
did.
your pocket? I don't know.
Hector's still in the room, or
In the room.
okay.
And disguised as a normal bag.
And disguised as a normal bag, because I did snag everyone I could, including Hector. And as far as we know, he hasn't. Well, I mean, Pin was still awake. Would they have fed him breakfast by now?
Well, I mean, they fed him yesterday. He's fine.
Okay.
When he gets hungry, does he just like dissolve the shit in his belly and that's just his food?
If I
How
don't
does that
feed him
work?
every 2 days, something bad happens. Haven't figured out what yet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
That hasn't
he
happened
was
yet.
fed yesterday, so it's good.
So let me
Good
double
if they
check.
don't keep us here.
Is it just plain wall out
Yeah.
here?
It's like this.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
then
just
there's
wanted to make sure.
other cells.
When my brain thinks prison, I do think of the like side by side, but I caught how you described it, where there was just a wall, and I was like, okay, no, it's just wall. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see any other prisoners than who's in your cell with you.
Penn and Merritt both have excellent senses of direction and memories of maps and stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Do we have an idea what's on the other side of our cells?
Which side?
Away from the bars. Behind the wall? Like, would that be to the outside? Do we think there's another block of cells there, like how we walked in?
We
love you.
No, I'm just thinking about how I want to divide you up in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just draw the building real fast, for my sake.
it's also, I guess, worth saying Pin got a better scope of just the city overall versus Merit, which
Yeah.
Merit is still going to be thinking about it, but just for the comparison, Pin's gonna have a better idea of this.
But definitely, I feel us walking into the building, we'd have a good idea of, like, not where everything is or anything, but, like, this wall is against the outside or against not the outside.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably all against like one of the first rows of cells. So your back is to the outside.
Okay.
This wall over. Oh well, okay, that's the wrong tool, but sure, you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
We get the point on this little spear. Yeah.
This wall. Nope, still wrong tool. I'm gonna die. This wall.
Mm-hmm.
This is outside.
Okay.
This way, you probably caught a glance at it. Is more cells.
Okay.
How close are we to the river? Where are we?
You are in like this area right here.
Okay, so not like super close.
No, like
Okay.
not right outside the river or anything.
It's not gonna matter entirely too much, but I do only have one spell slot. I clarify to everyone.
Well, if we sit here for an hour, you'll have
Sit
more
here
than
for an
one.
hour. Yes, I will. I'll have all 2 of them, which is fine.
I can't open this bag of pretzels because I just painted my nails and I'm very depressed. Never mind, got it. I'm amazing.
Powerful. I couldn't open a
dumping them
bag
on the
of
table.
Snickers earlier.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I got scissors, but Benji was feeling so bad for me.
Do we have an idea of where the other ones are? Like, are we all in the same hallway?
Yes.
Just like removed by a cell each or something?
Most of you are actually pretty like cell to cell.
Mm.
So it was like they stopped at the first cell, dropped one of us off, stopped at the next, dropped another,
Yeah.
and down the line. Okay.
Okay.
And they didn't constrain us in any way, like no.
Yeah, like
nothing.
none of you are bound. None of you are handcuffed. You haven't had your belongings taken from you.
Okay, they just kind of threw us in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Whatever you had on your person, as you at least slept, you still have, even if it was maybe a little noticeable.
Yes. Like if you have an open, like you've got a dagger on your belt, they didn't take it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, cool. So I still have my dagger.
If you slept with it, yeah.
Reverend sleeps with her. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I said, like they did not search you or take anything away yet.
Yet. I don't like
You're
that
in
word.
prison.
Well, we can always text each other, assuming you guys carry your stones on yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's in one of Merit's pockets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should really think about more often what Noah like just carries on him instead of just throwing it in his fucking bag.
I have a very definitive list. I do happen to have 50 feet of rope on me at all times, in case anybody wants to know that.
Curious, how do you hold that?
I feel like they have it on their back, because they mostly hold Hector, so they have like their back and their rope and their quarterstaff back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's also worth noting, more for Delta particularly, but also everyone, that D2 was me rolling as to whether or not Merit had his arrows on him. The answer is no. But he does still have 2 daggers. And all his cantrips. I guess.
How many of us are there?
I don't think I spelled prison right, but
You spelled prison right.
Merit,
5.
Penn,
Got it.
Reverence, Noah. Thalia?
Thalia
5.
does not have a stone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's 5 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to do like draw a cell for each of us, but can we do can we pull out our icons and do like a marching order?
Please. It's so important.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me my boy. There he is. Okay. I don't know where exactly he might have been.
Drawn some cells now.
I mean, you don't have to. My point was just us.
Yeah, just put us in order, and that'll be
Yeah.
fine. Although I like feeling fully immersed in this beautiful world you've created for us.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, we freely left in whatever marching order we wanted, and then
I have a
whoever
feeling
was
they put us in
first.
whatever cells they wanted to.
I mean, if they didn't care, it was just like you.
They're cops.
Yeah, it didn't. None of your stuff seemed really specific.
Okay, if they didn't care, Penn went in last.
Okay. You hear the smells.
I feel like
I'll still just.
I feel like Noah was leading us since Noah did all the waking up and the answering of the door.
yeah, and he also
Like a
went out
fucking
first.
Madman.
Someone had to do it. They weren't just.
You could have
going,
waited till they knocked.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there you go.
Okay. Show us his guards. Need that immersion.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
there is one already on the board. The board.
The bard.
The bard.
In the
It's
teapot.
hard to be the bard. In the teapot.
Oh. I'll say, Penn, you are at the end of the hall, so there is not a cell on the side.
Okay.
Here, we'll just bring this dude over. He's like here. I guess I would probably actually spread them out a bit more.
Technically, we could speak what we send. However,
Yeah.
it is very fun to type.
No, we're texting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just talk with our mouth words, though.
It's such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Texting. Immersion.
Oh, you're talking about for the text. I thought
It's going to be very annoying for one fan who listens to this and doesn't watch it with their eyes.
Yeah,
This is
Well,
true.
that
Bless
is true.
them.
so we're just gonna have to fucking
I can't
look in on
believe
this one.
you're doing this to our single fan that we have. Inconveniencing them.
It's what they get for fucking being a fan of us.
And now we don't have a fan.
Now we have 0. Wow.
I'm kidding. I love you so much. Please don't leave us.
It was 5 minutes of silence followed by a "fuck you."
No, I love them so much.
They're gonna unfriend me on Discord.
They recently talked about how much they like writing reference, and I was like, I love you. Die for you. You know?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
keep
I know.
writing so much shit. It's very good.
Why I haven't seen any of it yet. Where's it at?
That's one
Where's it
thing,
at?
and then one small thing, and then there's.
Anyways.
Give me more.
It's not what we need to be worrying about right now. We are in
I'm
prison.
always worried about
We
it.
are in jail.
We're in like
I
jail,
Anyway.
PM too.
guys.
Thalia said don't
No,
say
we're in
shit.
super prison.
So we're just going to be a bunch of mutes when they interrogate us.
Yes, because that's not going to be
and-
suspicious at all.
I
We-
I mean, I'm gonna say we're traveling to quick. What's a city?
You chose the exact wrong people to ask, darling.
One of
Yeah.
you fuckers have looked at a map. I know it.
Hold on. I have to. Thank you, Dice. That was me going, does Merritt have the map on him? Because he definitely bought a world map. It's in one of his pockets. Merritt just pulls it out and looks at it.
Find us a city that was on. This is a. Just fix it.
They don't say shit.
We can at least get a story straight.
Yeah.
Without Thalia.
Something tells me she's not going to speak either way.
We should have gotten her a stone.
We really should have.
I don't know that they sell them here.
I don't think she likes us enough to text us anyway.
All right.
She would
Group
mute the chat.
aside. Looking at the world map. Data, I love you and I'm so sorry. Well, not, yeah, the world map. Oh god, can I even see cities on Tenum with that, the big old thing?
Probably not.
Just out of context to the group chat. Just fuck. Yeah, I don't see any of them.
So that means we gotta get out of here before we get questioned. All right.
Or we just like don't talk.
Okay.
I know we
Here's
all
the
like
thing.
talking a lot.
No, I don't have a problem with not talking to these.
Oh yes, you
fuckers.
do. Don't fucking.
No, seriously. But here's the thing: how far are they gonna go to make us talk? I've been through a lot of shit, but I don't want to go through it again. Honestly.
Nothing they could do to me can be worse than what's been done to me. So I'm good.
I can hold my tongue very well. It's not an issue. Well,
Like, do I want to be tortured again? No, but
Oh no, I can
Used to it.
handle it. Like I can do it. I just don't
been there, done that.
want to.
we
Nobody
have,
fucking does.
We have other options before that.
Such as
Any number of spells.
I don't think I have a break out of jail spell.
I do.
That'd be a free card.
But I don't know about all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I have dimension door, so I could get
that might
myself
work.
out. But the rest of you fuckers,
I'm down some magic power, however, so if I use Dimension Door, that's it. I can only get myself out.
So
Can't.
that's 3 out of 5.
I think you could all get out except for Thalia.
That's the
course.
I
important
mean,
one, though.
I
we
can
kind of need
brute
her.
force her out.
I
But it
mean,
won't be pretty.
I'm gonna grab her through the bars and force her to be the shape
Grab
that
her-
gets through the bars.
I can use dimension door multiple times, so
Yeah.
I'm not
And-
limited. I could get Thalia.
Like,
and
we could
myself.
break and run, but it would not be clean. I don't think there's a clean way to get out of this.
It wouldn't be
Oh, no.
good, but like if
Nothing-
you guys really just wanted to leave, you could.
Can't- Yeah.
We could leave, but I feel like leaving would get us in more trouble.
Oh, yeah,
Unless
definitely.
we can,
So
like,
maybe we should
hightail
stay.
out of here. Like,
Disguises dropping mid, you know,
yeah,
interrogation.
that is...
What's the rules on
there's-
casting seeming?
it's 8 hours.
I know, but the conditions of casting, do you have to have line of sight? How far?
It's within 30 feet.
Line of sight, yes or no?
The spell allows you to change the appearance of any creature that you can see.
Okay.
Yes.
Within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet of me.
Mm-hmm. They're probably not very big cells, though.
Yeah, but I still...
So we'd all have to, like, jump up to the bar so Mary can see all of us, and then we're all good.
Unfortunately,
Everyone
I'm
just
also
jump at the
Oh,
same
but-
time.
I would say it wouldn't reach all 5 of you.
Yeah.
They're like 10 by
Yeah.
10 cells.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that. So, like, if Reverence and Thalia smushed up and Merritt stood on his tiptoes...
Well, hang on. If they're 10 by 10 cells, then it would reach all of us.
There's
Because
5.
Merritt's in the middle.
I am in the middle.
Just saying.
God, you're right. No.
Math
Math!
with Dungeons and
So if we all jump at the same time.
Also,
Oh my god.
also,
Oh
Worth-
boy.
worth saying, if we wanted to get away that isn't clean, if we just wait an hour, I can bamf out and then, into someone else's cell, grab them, bamf us back out of just the entire jail.
I mean, we could literally just fucking run if we really wanted to, but I don't think
And I can
We should.
fly.
he can fly.
Well, I'm good, personally. Like, I can get the fuck out if I really need to.
Shut the fuck your mouth.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I
actually,
get it.
I
Me
can't.
too.
Like I could leave all of you bitches behind if I wanted to, but I don't. Is the thing.
Well,
If we were selfish people, we could all get out of here individually.
I mean, I am a
Actually,
selfish person,
me
but I
and
kind of
Gabby, I don't think we can. We don't have magical
Look, at
powers
least 3
to
of us
get
could get out of here
but
individually.
yeah.
That's the majority of the party. We're good.
like.
I'm gonna
we
call that
could
a success. That's like a 70?
I could go right the fuck now, but I kind of like you people as much as I like to pretend I don't. So, no.
How high security did this place seem?
Which part of this place? Like the city or this jail?
The jail.
Well, like I said, there's like 4 to 5 guards in this hallway. There's several other guards outside. In fact, this looks like where they all like come and interrogate people. So there's a good amount. The walls are pretty thick. Like, if you're a normal person, you're not getting out, kind of place.
but we're all freaks, so it's fine.
You're all freaks.
None of us are normal.
And then, of course, after you get outside, all of the street corners have guards, and that's a whole nother deal.
That's the ball game.
Yeah. Hmm.
You
Well, we
being...
don't gotta think about the future right now. Now it's now.
How many ports do you have, Reverence?
3.
3. Okay.
Nope, 4 if I use
A higher
higher.
level, yeah.
Yeah, and just burn it, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I want it known. Merritt is still holding on to the grumpy facade and is just sitting in the corner and giving a sense of, like, no one touch me or fuck with me to the other cellmates. He hasn't said anything.
How many people can you invis, Merritt?
Okay, what was that? It was a 2nd level, so was that only one person I can do that? So yeah, 1, 2, 3 people twice.
Okay. So if we wanted to get out of this, I don't know if we do. We can decide that in a second.
We don't.
Reverence
We shouldn't.
port into Noah's cell, port the 2 of them out, because Dimension Door does 2 people of the same size. I could break out of my cell with stone things, get Thali out, get Merritt out. Merritt could invis himself and 2 others. I could polymorph 1 person and B-shape. So we could run. Easy. All of us.
Easy peasy.
I don't know if that's a good
Lemon
idea.
squeezy.
We're very cool and powerful. We've established this, but we should not run because they're fucking cops. And let me tell you, running from guards is not pleasant.
We still have a lot more to do in this city. If we raise the alarm now, it's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah,
So yeah, Thalia, you didn't want to see your sister, right?
Look, I'm just saying, if Penn gets interrogated, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well, guys.
I mean, we're all none of us are good for interrogation. Reverence is very aggressive.
Yeah, no will more likely like try to beat a guard's ass than actually like just not say shit.
Reverence
Would
loves
just be a sarcastic asshole and take whatever.
Reverence loves to start confrontations. And that's not what you like to do in jail.
Yeah?
Didn't you almost get arrested already?
Yes!
Emphasis on almost. It's all
More
good.
than once. Not you guys have only witnessed it once. That does not mean it's the only time she's almost gotten arrested.
How long into as much of a short rest as I can get are we?
All of his conversations probably happened in like 30 minutes, 45.
Okay.
Reverence is just sitting in the corner of this cell texting furiously. Clack, 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 because she's got fucking big claws. So we wait.
I just want to get the out of here.
So do the rest of us, but we are trying to do something. We can't just fuck it up.
Is anyone sitting on the bed over here
Here's the
in
thing.
Merritt's cell?
Most likely, yes. These people seem to have been here over.
I just sort of tucks all his stuff away and goes up and goes, "Could you move? I need to talk to my friends in the next cell. Just a little bit."
They don't say anything, but they sort of squeeze themselves over a little.
Appreciate it. And Merritt gets up and does the things where you stand on your... Well, how far up is the little slat or whatever? Isn't there like a bivs that, right?
You probably can't see into it, standing up on it.
That's fine. Merritt just like gets as close as he can because my friend, he's trying not to be super loud and waits to hear Thalia.
No response.
Your stone keeps buzzing because Reverence and Noah are still arguing.
I mean, Merritt might put it on mute. That way it's not like immediately noticed by any sort of sound or any sort of guard or so on. But he tries to say my friend in Sylvan and sees if she responds at all.
No response.
He barely rambles a bit and Sylvan goes, I was hoping you know this language, but I'm not sure if you do. Switches back to calming and goes, should we stay calm or not?
Calm.
And still, we shouldn't be moving around trying to move out of here or anything.
No response.
Soft no, maybe.
I'm gonna pencil you down for no.
Yeah. It's trying to see if like do we stay for the interrogation or not, but he's not sure he can just say it. There's too many witnesses. Okay, so he just goes back off and goes back in his corner. Takes out the smart stone again and goes, well, Thalia thinks we should remain calm.
Reverence immediately goes, see? Shut the fuck up, Noah!
Fuck you too.
I was trying to subtly ask her whether or not we should leave right away, but no easy way to ask that with this many people about. So I can only assume we take the stay calm alert to its maximum and try and wait.
Let us know if seeming's about to run out.
Yeah. Yeah. We still have quite a few hours left right now, but I'll send the message when I get the idea it's going to run out sooner rather than later.
Hey, Delta.
That's me.
This is just like a casual prison, right? Like nobody's like chained up or anything.
Cash priz, huh?
It's just a cash priz.
Yeah, these people aren't like chained or anything.
Thank fucking Christ.
They don't have weapons on them. No.
That's fine. That doesn't. It's just, you know, PTSD and whatever.
Barrett texts and goes, if nothing else, depending on where they take us for interrogation, there's still the opportunity, maybe, of disappearing out that way. But it may be harder to know where everyone is by that point, depending on what those cells look like. I can hold my own in such a scenario, and I can still look like this. If anyone else has bigger issues with that sort of scrutiny, there are ways to get out.
Did we see where the interrogation rooms were when we came in?
You saw separate rooms that were different from where all of the cells are.
Mm.
And you can assume that there's probably one at least in there somewhere.
Okay.
I say we wait for a little bit, calm our nerves, or entertain ourselves however we can. But in the next few hours, if they still don't talk to us, we continue this conversation. Give it 2 hours, 2.5.
Sure.
Okay.
Lilith's probably lonely.
Oh.
Lilith is probably more than lonely. We need to not think about that right now because that's a whole other problem. Did you hear that fucking horse noise when we left? Reverence is a multi-texter, by the way. So that was like 4 different texts.
Yeah, Merritt texts me and goes, "Yeah, I know. If we had the few minutes in the room needed, I would have liked to try and help her, but no such luck. We'll find her proper as we need, as we can."
We wait.
Okay.
A couple of hours.
Yeah, nothing is going to happen in a couple of hours. The sun fully rises, and a few more people are brought in, but it's like silence in this prison. No one is talking. The guards aren't talking to each other, the prisoners aren't talking to each other, and no one says a word. And no one comes to collect you.
Let's just fucking leave, guys.
I really don't think we should just fucking leave.
I really think we should just fucking leave.
We
It's gonna
can't
cause
just
so many
stay
problems.
here. Just
We are
staying here is
trying
going to cause a lot
find
of
her
problems.
sister. We can't be
Here's the
fugitives in the city
thing.
yet.
If we wait here
Guess
for like
what?
3 more hours, we lose seeming, and then what?
Exactly. Then we're definitely.
And then we
fugitive.
leave and get a different seeming.
So we
Exactly.
leave.
We leave and get another seeming. Exactly.
We should at least wait so that if we can at all avoid breaking out of a prison.
Okay, we wait in
And
here
making
precisely
sense.
7.5 hours.
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
Please, no.
Well, in the 7.5 hour, are you waiting this?
Yes.
No.
What does Kara have to say?
No. There's a reason I said 2.5 hours, 3 hours. At 2.5, 3 hours, Merritt does the same maneuver, goes over to Thalia's cell, goes, "Should there be an alarm raised or not?"
No response.
"I'd like an answer, please."
Still nothing.
Fine. Okay. Do we want to wait 7.5 hours?
I would say more like 7, just to
I was gonna say, because if we
Keep
do
it.
7.5, then we probably won't have enough time to run and put seeming back on.
Well, yeah, Reverence is gonna have to cover anyone I can bamf out, because it'll be either invisibility for.
Yeah, I'd rather you keep your spells, Merit. Just invisibility. I can break down 3 walls and polymorph someone, but then I'm out of high level spells.
I can do Dimension Door 4 times. So I can
1, 2,
break
3,
into
4.
3 cells. Well, yeah, if I go a certain.
You can get into 2 other people's cells and take them out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But that would be all your high level spells too. So
Correct.
what do you got high level? What do you got prepared? Reverence.
Me?
Yeah. I want to know which of our spells are more important to keep.
I have all my high level?
Everything you've prepared. For level 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Okay. Mm-hmm. Bestow Curse, Dispel Magic, always. Mass Healing Word, Revivify, Blink for 3. 4 has Guardian of Faith, Dimension Door, and Polymorph. 5 is Insect Plague, Dominate Memory, or Dominate Person and Modify Memory.
Okay, you can do a polymorph, and I don't have to, and then I'll be able to keep my 4th level spell.
Okay.
So
then I can only do Dimension Door 3 times.
Yeah, you only have to get into Noah's cell and get him out.
Okay.
I can get myself out, I can get Thalia out, I can get Merit out, and keep my 4th level spell.
Who am I polymorphing into what?
Merit can invis 3 people. Probably you and Noah should be one of them, because Noah can fly. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Noah's chill.
Merit can disguise himself as anyone else.
You're right.
Anyone else. So I can use invisibility on someone else technically.
So we don't really need the polymorph.
We don't necessarily need it, especially if you have your beast shapes and can just go.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially the same thing, but you keep your mental score, which is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's the problem with polymorph. So, yeah.
Does anything happen in 7 hours?
7. Yes, 7.
7.
Or like however fucking many.
What happens?
God. Please, Jesus.
2 guards come and collect Noah.
Okay.
Why didn't we do this sooner?
It's like hour 6 when he's taken. When he's taken.
As they pull him out of his cell, he just kind of goes, "Bye, guys. I love you. I'll see you later."
One of them says, "Shut up."
When Noah passes by Marriage Sword,
he does not go that way.
Yeah.
Penn's at the end. Noah's the first one.
Yep. So that's his way of letting everybody know it's happening.
Fuck. Noah, you got nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Play nice, otherwise you have to kill all of them.
You know,
And good fucking luck.
When
might just want to do that anyway.
We'll see.
No.
Kind of feel like it.
No.
You know?
You feel like it.
Kind of want to.
Why is Reverence the reasonable one today?
Do you think Penn's ever been reasonable in their entire life?
Sometimes Penn is more reasonable than Reverence is.
Blood.
When
Blood is chanting Reverence's head 24/7, but she's trying to help Valiant.
Yeah, it would be quite amusing.
When Noah shouts out, Merritt goes towards the bars and goes, "We'll have twice the fun, friend." He's trying to point out there's 2 hours left.
No, make an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, honey.
Oh, don't do this to my dumb boy.
Merritt wouldn't have remembered every hour.
Oh, you stupid fuck.
It's worth trying.
If Merritt really wanted to in that moment, he could cast Seeming on himself and Noah.
And drop it on the rest of you
You're
already.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Just immediately, you're right.
Plus, I mean, he's all the way down at the row. I can't, from that angle, I can't quite see him still. Particularly probably beyond the guards.
No, Noah's gone. He's gone.
I can't believe we
Well,
lost both Noah and Lilith this session.
Honestly.
Rest in peace.
We'll never see them again.
Damn,
Noah, roll
time
the
to roll a new
intelligence check,
character.
though.
Oh, I did. 5.
Oh, no, I'm scrolled up. My bad. Yeah, you don't know that. No.
Oh yeah, no.
You
he
just
said-
think Merritt's talking some gibberish.
Yeah.
He'll be halfway through the interrogation and get him.
Nah, not with a 5.
Not
No.
with a 5.
Not with a
believe, but
Not with a
Not with a
4.
4. He's so dumb.
I mean, he has a +1.
He has
That's better.
above average. He went to college.
He didn't.
And dropped
Homeschool
out.
college.
And dropped out.
Oh. I didn't say you had a degree. I just said you went to
Beauty
college.
school
I've been to a college.
He just sat around and partied all the fucking time, though. He didn't learn shit.
Visited
Yeah,
a campus.
College.
Of course he was.
He was a frat boy.
He
I
was a
see it.
frat boy.
I can see it. It's
Yeah,
there.
I can see it
His
too.
hat is on backwards and he's ready to fucking party. Okay.
Oh,
That's me every day of my life, though.
After that, Merrick goes back to the corner. There's a string of texts. Goes, fuck, shit. We don't know exactly where he's going to be.
I can find out, but that'll waste one of my 3rd level spells.
oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. He's going to get interrogated, but before I get interrogated, I do need a wee.
We're just gonna scream about what we're going to do.
Yeah, y'all do that. I'm gonna
Bless
go
him.
die.
Well, don't have to use dimension door.
Oh, he's dead.
So, well, I mean, a dimension door.
Pen's ready to fucking bolt, guys.
Fine, that's valid. I have both my spell slots. Invisibility is there. I have Mask of Many Faces. I also, one of my other concerns was if we were, when we were brought in to the interrogations, it, like, brought in before this ran out, assuming ran out, is if there's any sort of enchantments on the thresholds of the doors that will dispel whatever we got.
No.
This
Thanks.
place ain't
I
magic.
don't think.
It ain't fancy.
Okay. Well, I didn't know how entailed they are about
You're in a county jail.
spellcasters.
We're
But
in the
maybe
sheriff's
they're-
office.
Yeah.
Maybe they've had a bad past with spellcasters, so they're like, no, board everything up. I have no idea. So, anyway, I mean, it's not gonna matter, and Merritt's not gonna know because he's not gonna feel that drop. It's not concentration in that way. Those just gonna look down and be like, yeah, I'm still a shorter human.
Look, I say we leave Noah for dead.
Fuck you, Noah.
Okay.
No.
Well, we can immediately leave. And if he can last an hour,
If we leave and leave him, they're gonna fucking
they are.
hurt him. or
Yeah.
do something because we can't. No.
You could still. We could try and locate him still. You could bamf in, but then the invisibility is gone. By which point I could try and recast it, but it's still going to be very, very suspicious to the guards on every other street corner. Especially when I start running, because I probably still won't be able to make myself invisible, even if I recasted it on you, and Noah, and then Thalia. And when you cast, it's going to drop.
Welcome back,
So
Chance.
what's the sitch? What's happening?
We didn't do near enough screaming. We don't know what we're doing still.
Basically, the only thing we've decided that is if we leave you alone, it's going to go bad for you.
Oh yeah, but that's fine.
No, it's not.
Been through some shit.
No. No, it's not fine.
He's a survivor. He'll figure out a way. I'll figure out a way.
Survivor.
He's just gonna start singing that.
Yeah.
So. I mean, even if you
survivor, keep on surviving.
yeah. Even if you well, that's still not gonna work. I was gonna say, even if you last an hour, I can bamf us, like, bamf myself in and bamf you out, or yeah, no, but that'll be it, and then we'll have to run, and that's not gonna work.
So Noah. You are escorted by 2 guards into a room on the side that you had previously thought would probably be the interrogation room. And guess what? You're right. Congratulations.
Yay.
You are taken into a room with only a table and 2 chairs, and there is a mirror on one wall. And
Torchlight swinging.
there's a torch on a rope.
Swinging from above.
No, there's the room is lit enough. There's a small window near the ceiling that's you can't really see out of, but it's there. It gives natural light into the room. It's like afternoon now anyway, so there's plenty of light. And you are sat down at this table, and now you are handcuffed. Your hands are bound together with metal shackles. And a guard sits across the table from you.
Okay. He looks at the guard.
The guard sort of sits there for a few moments before he says, "So tell me about yourself, son."
Friendly reminder, reference relayed that Thalia said to say nothing. You can say anything, but just you can say nothing of substance.
Oh yeah, no, he's not going to say anything of substance, obviously. But he's probably going to talk some bullshit because he's Noah.
Since both KR and I thought about it, we probably mentioned sometime that if we mentioned names, they would be the Gala ones.
Yeah.
Yes, somewhere within the 7 hours.
Which
definitely
I also do not remember at all.
Would Noah?
You... Please, no, come on.
Like, if we brought that up and Noah went, then...
In 7 hours, we definitely got some sort of
do
a
you remember?
I'm saying I don't remember. Personally, me, Chance, I don't remember.
Do you not remember your name or the conversation? Because this is a big difference.
Oh, the name. Any of the names. At all.
Dara.
Yours was Dara. Yeah.
Ah, Dara. Yeah, that's right.
Reference was Alma Hall. Merritt was Morgan. Thalia didn't have one. I don't know if we discussed her having one. in the 7 show hours, and then Pin was Quill.
Quill.
Here.
All right. Again, I don't think I'm going to mention any names anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, I'll still write down an easier
Thank you,
list.
because I definitely won't remember with those words in my brain.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Also, these might be spelt not quite right, but
Yeah, but I get the gist.
wait, that's the wrong way around for the sake of being. Is that all right? Yes, it is.
Sweet. Anyways, so the guard says, "Tell me about yourself," and Noah just goes, "So what's your guys' fucking deal? Is this how you treat all your passerbys? Like, someone just comes into town, just strolling along, and you just throw them in prison? Is that how this works? I don't know. That's how city works.
Well,
Not usually."
we got several reports of people seeing you doing suspicious activity.
I went to go get donuts.
That wasn't
And
what?
You know, donuts, like round pastries?
No,
Not
I do
pastries.
know what a donut is.
Okay, sorry, serious. What a donut is. Okay, sorry.
Free McCree ass motherfucker. Okay.
Nut.
What a donut. Was that Noah?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm sorry we were suspicious. Like, we didn't. Like, how are we suspicious? We
Well,
were
do you
just there
mind-
for like less than a day.
Well, let's see. You suddenly turned up, asked a couple of odd questions. You and all 4 of your companions sharing a bedroom.
Look, we're really low on funds. And
you lurk
I
around
didn't ask
city
any
alleys.
questions.
Now listen.
No, look, I did not ask any questions. I did not say shit to anybody. I did not look at anybody. I am a good Samaritan.
Now you weren't found hiding behind a building for several hours.
Look, man, I had to find a place away from my friends to, how do I... God, I'm sorry, this is vulgar. I had to go bust a nut, man.
No! That's still a crime! That's a crime!
That's a crime!
That's a crime!
Something that is a crime!
Oh my god!
That's such a crime!
That's a crime!
Yeah.
So much worse than anything you were doing. Yeah, sir. Sorry, I just had to go jerk off in an alley for 7 hours.
Oh, that's the worst crime!
Yeah, that is the worst thing I could have said, but I said it.
No.
No!
Oh, I
No.
wished you hadn't.
No. Think about this for a second. Would
neither.
Noah have said that if I hadn't said things about busting out earlier? Me, Siren the human.
It's too late. He did say donut, and that is why he's busted nuts.
No.
Oh, he's going to forever jail!
We can't save him from this.
Forever jail, but like jail
Does he
for a
deserve to be saved after that sentence?
No.
No.
Well, what's the guard think about this? Fuck.
I'm trying to compose myself because this is a wild thing you just threw at me with your human hands.
I do that a lot to you. I'm sorry.
You were doing what with her nut?
Huh?
He says you were doing what with the nut?
Oh, please recover and say that you got donuts, because you did, and then you ate donuts in the alley. Please. Chance for me. For me, your friend Benji.
You sound so fucking desperate. Be your friend, Benji. Please.
I was busting out the donuts. Did you not hear me
Jesus
talk about
Christ.
donuts anywhere?
Do you think I'm unaware of euphemisms?
Euphemisms? Euphemisms? What did you just say?
So you're telling me what you were doing for several hours in an alley in a public place was public indecency, a sexual crime, and it was to a donut?
Not to no. No? I said I was. That still sounds like an innuendo. I was going to say whipping out the donuts, but that's
Oh my god.
still. Also, what you're implying is that I said I was jerking off. How indecent do you think I am? And also, how do you do that for 7 hours? I'm impressed.
Oh my god.
I'm glad we didn't break out because this is great.
Is it?
Yeah. He's going to jail forever. It's
Oh, he's
fantastic.
going to jail.
What exactly do you think busting a nut means?
I said I was busting out the donuts.
You did not say dough, sir.
You did not say no, sir. Oh, there's tears in my eyes.
Well, I meant to say donuts. Damn. Look, I'm very nervous right now. I'm in jail for uh, I, I I didn't think was a good reason, but I guess we were being suspicious as fuck. I'm sorry. I I don't know what else to tell you.
Alright, so let's say you were eating donuts in an alley for 7 hours. Why?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yes, Siren, join me.
No, dog, this gives me enough time to think for a
This
sec.
is so fucking funny. This is funny.
I mean, yes, I was eating donuts in an alley for like way too long. More like I ate them for like an hour and then I passed out. But
That's not what people reported to me, sir.
well, what do you want me to fucking tell you?
The truth.
Well, I ain't got nothing.
Well, fine then. We'll just have to interview your friends. And he stands up and takes you back to your cell and does not remove the shackles.
That's fine.
I wouldn't know this immediately, but are they like regular like handcuffs, like you can still kind of move around, or is it heavier?
It's it's like a metal bar in between your. It's not like regular handcuffs. It's solid. They're not loose. It's like a solid piece of metal.
Okay.
Is there other people in my cell with me?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, there's people in every single one of these cells.
Yeah, others. Would it, for the sake of the rest of us who are spellcasters, would casting something still kind of work if we tried
I mean,
with the bars?
depends. I mean, how are you waving your hands around like you're summoning a spirit from the underworld when you cast spells? Like, I need to know that. Because if that's the answer, then like no. But if you can do it with your like wrists together, then sure.
Okay. I don't know. Each time I imagine Merritt casting something, it's usually some sort of dramatic hand wave or just a snap of his fingers, which doesn't require too much. But I don't know. I guess it might depend on the spell, and it's quite possibly not my turn next. Have we done anything? And how long has it been? Or how long has he been in there?
Noah was in there for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So it's been 6.5 hours. Merritt, if you can get out of your cell before the 8-hour mark, you can look at all of us and recast your spell.
I mean, well, I have an idea for that, but if they're going down the line, we're gonna run out of a little more time if they go to reference first.
Won't completely run out of time.
Hopefully not.
Unless they interrogate me for 2 hours, which, fuck. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Get quick.
There's
It's-
about like 5 minutes in between where the guard goes back out of the hall and then comes and gets you. And they do put you in handcuffs.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Mhm.
She's, She's been in handcuffs before, so I mean, like recently, and didn't have a meltdown. There's specific things that cause meltdowns that isn't just this. So she's all right, but she's tense.
Do we hear them?
What do you mean?
The shackles being put on.
No, they put them on once they get into the room.
Right. Okay.
But Reverends, you do see like Noah still in his handcuffs before you go in.
She's just to her internally. She's just like, oh, absolutely, just
Okay. Yeah, you get into that same room that Noah was in, and the guard sits across the table from you.
Reverence doesn't say anything.
Hi there. Can I tell me about yourself?
What would you like to know?
Your name, business, those who are you and who are these friends you brought?
My name is Reverence, as you heard my companion tell me this morning. We're just traveling.
Where are you going?
We never really have a destination in mind. We just pick a direction.
Sort of shifts and sits up straighter in his seat. So you mind telling me your other friend, the one I just spoke with? He's an odd one.
Yes.
Told me some things that he's been doing in an alley.
Reverence makes a face. Oh?
I was just wondering, what was he doing in that alley?
You expect me to know what he gets up to in his free time?
Well, I do when you were seen with him.
I mean, I brought him donuts because he ran out on us. We're very annoying people, you see, all of us. We have
He
to get
ran
away
out
from
on
each
you.
other. Yes, he left the inn. And I brought him.
Why donuts?
Why not donut?
Hell yeah.
Well,
Why
I can think of a few reasons.
What do you have against donuts, man?
I think your friend may like them more than others.
I don't really understand what you're saying. We
That's fine.
ate donuts. And I don't. They were just donuts. I'm very lost, sir.
Why for so long?
Again, we are all very annoying people. We kind of have to separate ourselves at least a bit for a while occasion.
And you decided to do that by sitting in a dark alley for 7 hours and eating donuts.
I mean, yeah. What do you do?
Not that.
I'm sorry we're not the same people as you.
Yeah.
We don't particularly care for public spaces.
And yet you spent 7 hours in one.
Nope, we were in an alley. A dark alley. Where there weren't other people because it was a dark alley.
Was a public space, though.
Not in the way a tavern is a public space.
And what about the rest of your friends?
What about them?
You tell me.
You're not very good at questions.
Listen, you're an odd lot. We don't get visitors of your sort often, and they don't cause such a commotion when they come.
I don't understand why there's such a commotion around eating fucking donuts.
For 7 hours.
Why is it any of your business what we do in our free time? We're not causing trouble.
When several people report it to me, it becomes my problem.
I don't understand. Our plans were to leave tomorrow. We just needed a break.
Listen, people have reported to me
that we ate donuts in an alley, yes.
that they saw your friend lurking alone in an alley, not eating donuts. They saw you acting like a fool in the center of town. They saw that other one in the middle of the night, your odd horse that not a horse anymore has been detained, and I'm not really sure what to think of that and how you got
Please
it in
don't
here.
hurt her.
I would love not to, but
She's
I also
tame.
want to know what's going on.
We disguised the bear because it's a bear. I mean, I think that's pretty reasonable when you think about it.
That's not a bear.
Owl bear. Excuse me. Specifics. We disguise her when we go into towns because she is rather intimidating. Reasonably,
And
it is
you
very reasonable
decided-
for people to be fear of her.
And
She
you
is
decided
not.
that was fine to keep in a horse stable.
She is completely docile. She really likes head scratching.
She wasn't too docile when we took her in.
Because you're not the people she knows.
Which is the problem.
It's the same with a dog if
Also,
you
y'all
try
were
to capture.
no, it's not here, but y'all were a bunch of dicks to it, I'm sure.
Noah's senses are tingling.
Listen, all I'm saying is a lot of odd things surrounding you people. Folks are uncomfortable. Folks have been reporting things to me. No one's too pleased.
Sir, I'm listening to you, and I'm sorry that we have caused much trouble in your town by passing through it. I understand that we are strange people. Believe me, I know. We're just kind of like this. We get it a lot that we're strange, and I hate that that's caused you so much trouble. But that's all that it is. We're a pack of weirdos, but we're just passing through.
Why have you decided to stop here?
We were tired. It was a place to stop.
This is not on. This is fairly out of the way.
Again,
Of most
we-
places.
We pick a direction and we go. We don't aim for town. We just go. We got here, and there was an inn, and we thought maybe we'll not sleep in the woods for a change.
Very well. I'm going to talk to the rest of your friends, and we'll see where we go from here.
I'm sorry that these aren't the answers you want from me, but it's the truth.
He doesn't say anything, and he stands up, and you are escorted back to your cell, and the handcuffs
Cool.
are not removed.
Can I wiggle my phone out, though?
What do you mean?
Can I get my phone out?
I mean, you can hold
I-
your phone.
Can I finesse? Good. Okay. She quickly and very poorly, but like, just when you type really fast, still legible. Texts out the things that she said to friend as soon as they're out of sight.
He doesn't wait this time and goes straight for Merritt.
Well, that's good, but she still does it.
That's what Merritt sends as he hears the clanging towards him, and then tucks it away, and then just sits very grumpily until he shows up at the bars.
Yeah. He opens your cage and gestures for you to come out.
Stands up, sort of straightens out his vest, and goes. Because he still has a vest, even in the form he has.
Hmm.
Yeah. And just follows. Sort of dragging his feet as if sparing more time, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah. Alright, you are led back to that room and handcuffed. It is iron.
So it sucks.
A little bit.
Starts to sear a little bit. It's fine. I still do the thing where twist her around grumpily testing it oh, I hate this, and then just
And
sets them Can you set them down to where they're under the table? Not like really obviously, but just like on his lap.
Yeah.
Okay, I just do that and just stare at the guard.
The guard sits down across from you and says, "So tell me about yourself."
I'm a traveler amongst a sea of them.
And your friends? What are you?
A puddle of those sea of travelers.
We're leaving.
Okay, so I stone shape into Thalia's cell.
What are you saying, Gary?
For reference, how was it? Another 30 minutes that it took reference.
Irvin's was a bit longer, so like closer to 40.
Okay, so yeah, you got under an hour ish. Just a reference for all of you. Go.
So you break into Thalia's cell?
Yeah.
She is not in there.
Okay, I'm going out the wall then.
Okay.
Troubling.
And
Reverend's
anybody
dimension doors-
in the rooms are allowed to come with me. I won't stop them.
Fuck.
I mean, the sound might have been heard.
Oh, definitely, but there are other prisoners in here in those 2 rooms.
That's fair.
Reverend goes to Noah's room and then goes out the wall.
Okay. You're gone. And that's a surprise round, so they don't have time to react and stop you. And, Merritt, all you hear is a sort of rumble,
A what?
like a rumble from inside the interrogation room.
Okay. Do I also have a fairly close idea of where the interrogation room is? Ish. In reference to outer walls and things.
I mean, there's a window on one of the walls.
Okay. Yeah, no. The chair, is it like it's not stable down or anything?
No.
I like push it back just enough to give myself room to cast Dimension Door, and I go to. Do I want to ceiling or out? Ceiling or out? Just fucking out. Just out. Just poof.
Just out.
Hold on.
I'm trying to keep it that I'm moving my hands a little out of the way, so that way it's not immediately like, oh, he's casting something.
Yeah. Okay. You go out.
Okay, what is immediately around me?
Let me just kind of boom. Just gonna
Goodbye, everyone.
let's get out of here, everyone. Just like literally everyone.
Barring Pin the Raven. Let them stay. That's where they need to be.
It's where they belong. By in. So you're all like probably like right here. So for some of you, there's a main street. For the most of you, you're like basically on the main street now. Merritt, you're kind of off in a smaller road.
Okay. I guess this would be true for them too, but around me, what is are there any guards that immediately see me just poof into existence?
Yes.
Cool. An immediate glance, do I see any of my friends?
No.
Okay. Sort of backing away from a guard if they like immediately see me and like, oh shit, who are you? I very quickly text, I'm fine. Put it back. Cast invisibility.
Okay.
And I stealth my way, which just wherever I can. My phone is still on silent.
Everyone else is visible and people, right?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a halfling,
Unfortunately.
a halfling and 2 humans.
Are we going? Can we go?
I mean,
yes.
y'all
Okay.
break out.
Reverence,
and-
polymorph, Nora. No, I'll get you.
Okay, I polymorph Nora.
I polymorph Reverence afterwards. Something
Wait.
that flies. Anything that flies.
Wait a minute, who's polymorphing who? What's
I
happening?
am polymorphing you into a bird.
Wait,
Let's
you're
go
polymorphing
Ravens,
me?
huh?
Yeah, you're a raven.
Why do you need to polymorph me? I can just fly.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
really
we need to
obvious,
not be
though.
evil.
You are
Yeah.
very obvious.
But I could just fly out of town.
No.
Too late.
Okay.
Too late, you're a bird now with no intelligence.
I polymorph Reverence into a bird, and then bird myself.
Guide us so we fucking follow you. Bird instincts.
I speak bird at them and tell
Follow
them to follow me.
Uh-huh.
You weirdo birds.
Hey, freaks.
I know you're like real dumb right now, but actually ravens aren't that bad.
I mean,
Oh, they're dumber than like they are, but
they're pretty dumb right now.
Caw?
Caw?
I can tell you exactly in just a second if you want.
Caw?
Murder mentality. Wait, that's a murder of crows, not ravens. Sorry.
I mean, ravens are...
Oh no, they're real dumb.
Uh-huh.
They're
We're
dumb.
stupid, but you're a bird, and you said bird, and so we bird.
Bird.
We bird.
An off-brand of Freebird. Anyway,
Hopefully it's
proceed.
okay.
We...
Lilith isn't gonna be.
Yeah, we can't work with... We can't right now.
Mhm.
We got
They probably
somewhere
took
to
all the
go.
stuff out of our room,
Yeah.
including Hector.
Yeah.
Gonna have to steal that back.
Okay.
You're just waiting. Fucked up all the guards. Just fucked everything up. Fuck it up, Kenny. Fuck it up.
I mean, we got to figure out where Thalia is anyway. So, like, we're gonna have to go
Yeah.
back in there. We just need to go somewhere and like not be here currently. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, let me double check something. I can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what I can carry. Could I have said I bamfed out of the chains too, or do they stay? That's your
Nope.
call. They're still on?
They're on.
Okay. Okay. This is worth asking.
It's the bring along carry is like, can I carry this boulder with me? And it's like, well, depends on how heavy it is. It's not like I'm gonna use Dimension Door and lose all my clothes.
No, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask because I wasn't sure like how recent the equipment would have to be. Like if it's your usual stuff, then bam, sure, fine. But okay, it's good to know. Okay, so they're still burning like a son of a bitch. But I carry on, invisible, stealthy. I still go by side streets and sort of quietly in shadows and things.
So yeah, where are all of you planning on going right now?
I'm in
I'm a bird,
charge.
so I ain't-
You're in charge. You've seen most of the city by comparison to us.
Yeah, I feel like the river to the east of the city, just kind of out in that
You
area.
just want to hide underwater.
I do very much, but we also have to be able to get back into the city. Right? we got to get Lilith. We got to get Hector. We got to figure out where Thalia is. Hopefully,
I like your list of priorities.
Look, Thalia's got like weapons and a god. She's fine.
And the god.
Tough as
I
shit. I
mean,
believe
She's
in her,
got God and anime on her side.
I mean,
Yes.
you're fucking right.
Look, she got out of there. Probably, maybe. Who knows? She's somewhere.
I'm hoping she did.
It didn't look like she was in there, and that's the important thing.
I don't love that she just like left us.
She must have did that pretty early, considering, like,
How much silence I received.
yeah. Either that or they took her off really early.
I mean,
But we never
We
saw
would've
her
heard
go
that,
by,
yeah.
right?
Saw her.
we never saw her
Yeah.
go by. We didn't hear any clanging of either her or the guard's armor, because it's the same.
Yeah.
For them to take her, we kind of would have known. I don't know.
Anyways, we bolt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. No, you said this this area. Oop, whoa. This was like the least guarded area of the city when I flew over.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not anywhere near the water.
Mhm.
And these are like all docks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also, we like go. Are you talking about like going by the water or you're in the water? Because we're in the water, then there was like railings and stuff all across it.
There's grates and things, and we're not strong
Yeah.
enough to.
Are
deal with
they like
that.
prison bar grates or like mesh grates?
I imagine they're probably prison bar.
Okay.
They're meant to keep out people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Easy.
We're birds.
We're birds. We can do anything. Shit. By the river, by the unguarded part. The river's closer to where all of our stuff is, and our friends probably. So yeah, I'm thinking, kind of this area.
Okay.
We fly
Neum.
and find somewhere to not see people.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going, Merritt?
Okay, so it's like after 8 hours, it's like late afternoon or 7.
It's like we're getting close to like evening now.
Okay. Other people still milling about, depressed looking and stuff.
Yeah, there's people around.
Okay. I like duck in an alley invisible. Drop it. Bamf into Mask of Many Faces as just one of them I've seen around, or an approximation of it. Sort of like, oh, that might be that person, but I'm not sure. Should I go talk to them? That kind of thing. That's sort of uncanny valley for these people. So maybe, hopefully, no one would talk to me because they think they know me. But I do that.
Okay.
And I go and I find like a softly lit bar, tavern, something, sitting back and just like get a drink or pretend to, I don't know, and check my messages on the iStone, if any. I like pretty much like duck and weave throughout the streets, invisible for the better part of the hour it lasts, and then I do this.
In that case, we'd be out. But
Yeah,
because we need to be out before an hour's up.
I give my friends breathing room.
Well, first of all, any tavern you find is almost definitely empty. Like, they're open, but there's just no one in them.
Okay. I mean, I still do that, and I sit in like a not like in a really like seedy corner, but like, just sort of off to the side, whatever.
Yeah. The tavern keeper definitely looks at you really oddly, but they serve you nonetheless.
Yeah, I just nod. I still have like a hat too. That's the only thing I keep. Not the really ostentatious one, but just like a grim gray, sort of keep any rain that might drop kind of hat. Just meh. But
Yeah.
I sit and consider the ice stone for a bit.
So, Pen and the rest, what's your plan?
Find somewhere we could conceivably stay. Not like a house or anything, but like a hill where people haven't been or something, out of line of people, but within a fair walking distance of like the river or the city, if possible. Otherwise,
I'm a bird.
in trees or something. Yeah, I know. Ben's thinking this.
I eat a bug.
Trees or behind a hill or
No.
somewhere with cover.
So
There's to an ideal campsite.
I just want the perfect campsite, Delta.
I want a perfect view. It's the right like altitude.
I want a good school district.
Well, you've come to the wrong place. You can find like a tree to wait out in. There's not really any super big ones. This whole the city is surrounded to the like south and east. Got it right this time. By like kind of plains like fields. They're not completely barren. Like there's bushes and a few wispy trees, but nothing like substantial. So you could hide when you turn back into people, but also this city's got tall walls that see for a while.
What's to the
Well, you
north?
said
What's to the north?
To the north there's some like trees, but you would be away from the river.
the way you said bushes was so like full of disdain. Bushes.
Bushes.
Damn, okay. What did bushes do to you? Shit.
Not tree. Short tree.
No, I need to rest for at least an hour. So I guess instead of going to the river, if I saw that it was all plainsy, we'd go north to the less defended part of the wall and to trees.
Okay.
I'm very sad. Sorry, I'm so off topic. I'm just sad that you didn't make a Bush did 9/11 joke when I just asked what bushes.
I mean, I thought of Bush's baked beans. But then I don't like beans, so maybe that's why I thought disdain Bush's baked beans.
I'm just saying, answering with he did 9/11 would have been really funny.
Okay, well, next time I'll give you the script.
Just saying.
Surprise! All D&D podcasts are scripted. Crit roll, us, everyone. We
right.
can't afford the good writers.
Every single week, we all sit down Fridays and write the script for Saturday, and then we just laugh at our own jokes again.
Honestly, we would.
We would be funnier if we did.
Yeah,
that.
we'd be way better.
You would.
Yeah, we'd be
Funnier,
exceptionally
Mary
more
would be
funny.
So smarter. Well, not smarter, but charming.
He would be smarterer. We would all be gooder.
We would all be gooder.
We all
Exactly.
like script in our dice rolls. I rolled a 20 here, and we all cheer.
Noah definitely would not be talking about busting a nut in an alley.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, busting out some donuts.
That one stays in the boardroom.
We would be so good at this game if we fucking wrote it out beforehand.
God.
But no, it's all 100% organic improv, baby.
I can't tell if I liked or didn't like the way you said that.
It's probably both
Hard
is
to
the
say.
answer. I liked it, but I also hated it.
But it is
So-
true.
Yeah, Pen, you go out to the forest and make a coven of ravens.
Excellent. Perfect. Wonderful.
Mhm. Your dumb friends who you have to
I
stop
eat-
eating caterpillars.
I eat 3 bugs!
Oh my god.
As soon as she's done eating the third bug, I drop polymorph.
You can't drop polymorph!
It's a concentration spell. I did polymorph on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I've eaten 3
Polymorph on
bugs,
Noah.
and now I'm a person.
It's a bird chain. A bane, if you will.
I'm a person in a tree, I guess?
We're like
So
behind the
that's-
trees, not like in the
that's
trees.
Startling.
Pen might be in the tree.
I'm like, oh fuck! And I still taste caterpillar in my mouth.
Extremely
Terrifying.
unpleasant. Hope it wasn't poisonous.
We'll find out.
My digestive
Fucking
system will
one way
find
or
out later. I drop it on Noah, I guess, once I realize.
Both of you are now birds in people suits.
I don't like that. Don't like that. And
No
I'm
one
sitting
does.
against this tree, and it's just, Pen?
Hey, Ref.
Are you a bird or no?
No, not anymore. Pen,
Okay.
Pen dropped it.
But they're still in a tree.
Yeah, they're number one ritual casting water breathing on their friends because they didn't get to this morning.
Are you sure you were the last to take shift?
You're right. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I thought about it.
I also
It was
thought
the first
about
thing
it.
I thought about.
It was also the first thing I thought about.
You
I
and this fucking
will
water
allow
breathing.
it. You have the time, and Pen does it every morning.
Yeah. Okay. So then they
It's a
did. So they're
part
not
of the
doing
morning
that.
ritual.
Yeah, they're just gonna sit down and like meditate or whatever because they want a spell slot back.
Uh-huh.
So they're just gonna sit down, and if you guys want to talk at them, feel free.
Reverence is quiet. Reverence is stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Reverence is feeling a little bit of discomfort.
You don't know
You-
where Reverence and Noah don't know that Thaliel wasn't in. You haven't talked about it.
Do I still have fucking shackles on?
I was gonna say, do we
Yes.
still have those?
We're gonna try to break those.
Little
Just-
bird shackles. Sorry,
I mean-
you didn't have little bird shackles, but I just had to think about it out loud for a second.
No, you're valid. I'm glad you did because I was also thinking about it. I just didn't say it, which is sad because I only say the bad things that I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're as soon as Reverence like absorbs everything a little bit and she realizes she's got these on, it's frantically trying to get out of them.
Okay. They are locked, but if you unlock them, they'll come off. They're too thick to just be like, I'm gonna break them.
She's still trying.
Okay. I'm just telling you.
I don't have shit that unlocks shit. So she's just like fucking yanking her hands apart trying to undo it.
Noah's also gonna be a dumb butt and try to break his too, but he's gonna try to blow, like not like full blown ice breath, 15 feet cone, but like make the shit cold as fuck and try to break it on the tree, even though it's not
Like
gonna
when he
work.
chills our drink. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is
Just
the
tone
difference
up a little
between.
more.
turn up the cold a little extra.
See, that's a reasonable reaction, and then here's Reverence. She's having a panic attack. So she's just fucking like hurting herself, basically, trying to get them up.
You would have to make the metal very cold for it to become brittle.
He can do that.
I mean, he can, but it would have to be to the point that you're damaging yourself, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's frosting his drinks. I'm just telling you.
I didn't expect it to be like frosting his drink. It's going to be extremely fucking like frostbite cold.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a finger.
Oh, oh.
You're not gonna lose a
Wha-
finger, but it's
Okay.
gonna be very cold. You might get frostbite. We'll see. Roll me a breath weapon.
Okay. Stay frosty, baby.
Baby?
Baby.
I'll say that's enough to make it cold enough to be snappable. You take half that because you're resistant to cold, but it's not good still, man.
Yeah. So 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. What? No. Fuck you.
Oh. All right. Fuck.
Why does it keep doing that?
Are you good, man?
The health. I was just trying to press the arrows to make it go down, and it kept highlighting the numbers for some reason. Anyhow. Okay.
Penn's gonna cast a first level Cure Wounds on Noah.
No, you don't have to do that. Pen.
No, it's cool. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, they're going to get their stuff back.
Not all of it, but some of it. Enough to cover this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Reverence is
Oh.
still in shackles. Oh,
Okay, let me just roll that manually.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
Reverence is still in shackles, frantically trying to yank them off. Definitely hurting herself in the process.
Yeah.
she's-
Give me a strength roll.
She's not very strong.
I mean, that may be a good thing depending on how much you might hurt.
Yeah. I'd say you're probably taking like 2 points of damage, and like your wrists are probably going to be bruised,
Yeah. That's fine.
and they haven't come off still.
It's cool. She doesn't stop!
You can make things hot, right?
I can... People. I can set people
People.
on fire. I
Oh,
can't...
that's
I
disappointing.
can set people on fire. I can... Noah, get them off me.
This is going to be extremely cold.
Don't... Get them off me.
Okay.
Please.
Well,
She's like...
I
Her
can get him
eyes
off
are like-
tomorrow if you want.
No,
Or I can
no.
waste one of my spell slots that I'm gonna get back.
She is fine with being hurt. Her eyes are like wide and she's borderline crying.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Noah, please.
Well, I'm going to need you to put your arms, like, over me so I don't blow this shit straight in your face.
She fucking does it. She will do whatever you fucking tell her to right now.
Okay. Wait, Delta, were you doing something?
No, go for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he blows them shackles.
Yeah, roll the frost damage. So yeah, you take straight up 10 cold damage.
Ouch!
You might have frostbite right now.
That's fine.
Just gonna do a bit of research on frostbite.
When
She
they
could hold it together while the shit was happening, but can't.
I was about to ask something, but I'll let you research that first.
Your hands are numb.
I mean, one of them doesn't have a whole lot of feeling in it anyway, so that's fine.
Like you can't move them. No.
That's also fine.
Okay.
We're just gonna wait it out.
That's not how frostbite works.
Reference doesn't know that.
Would Greater Restoration fix that?
Pin.
Because I'll do it. But I need to have like a fairly good feeling that it'll work because I don't want to waste a 5th level spell.
Show me the spell.
Okay. That's
about
okay. It asked me to roll it,
time?
but there you go.
About what time is it that they've gotten up there?
Just probably slightly under an hour.
Okay.
I would say a healing spell would probably work better.
Okay.
I can do that on myself. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as she calms down a little bit, she does cure wounds on herself.
Okay.
She sits there with it for a second because she's fucking having a bad time.
Yeah.
There's some which requires movement of hands.
Hmm.
The S on the components means you have to move your hands, be able to. So it does take you a bit, but
I mean, yeah, it takes effort and it sucks. Awful.
probably would have sucked if we were in combat, but we're not. So you can waste the 6+ seconds, even more seconds.
What is my
3, 4, something like that.
It's 3. I'm not cool enough for 4.
So yeah, you only lose 3.
Cool. Haha, this is cool.
Ah.
I love shitty puns.
Your hands are probably still not like right. They are probably still kind of discolored, but you have the feeling in them enough, and they're very, very cold still.
Mm-hmm.
Do the same thing I'm doing right now. Just place them under boobs. It's warm.
Yeah. Reverence is hot-blooded, so
It's fine.
You also like fire up.
Pen hands out fire here.
again,
Holds
I
my
can
hands.
set
They're on fire.
people on fire, as in their whole thing. All of them.
Pen does fire in their hands. Have some hand
Pen-
fire.
Pen can do it. No, she was responding to fucking Noah being like, again, can't you do like no. Not in any way that's useful. Thank you, Noah.
Okay. So you are all hiding in the woods, and Merritt is in a tavern.
Oh yeah, we texted at some point.
The tavern keeper is probably looking at you pretty consistently.
I just still sit and chill for a little bit.
Okay.
Like, if they... There's a part of my brain that goes, they could have a magical panic button, but Merritt doesn't know what that is. So he's just gonna, if he sees the innkeep, like, move, like, either towards the back where there might be a door, or towards the front door, then that's his cue. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go. But if that doesn't happen within an hour, he sits. and Tex.
Yeah.
Reverend looks up from her phone. Where are we? Where do we want to meet? Back up with her. She's looking at Penn.
I don't know. We gotta.
You're the only one who's seen the city, so.
The wall seemed a little bit less guarded to the north, but I don't know if that's going to remain the case since we just broke out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
On one hand, this is slightly metagame. On the other hand, it's relevant also.
I just had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Seeming wasn't up when
okay.
you polymorphed, right?
That is all on merit. Did he drop it or not? Because if it was, then...
If he can drop it...
You wouldn't know that they've polymorphed.
I mean, presumably he would drop it.
That was part of the discussion on how to break out.
Okay.
So I don't know if dropping seeming at that point was part of the discussion or not. It sounds like a merit decision.
Would Merritt have known it would have conflicted with other transformation things? Not polymorph specifically, but like anything.
Make an intelligence check. You haven't done it with the party. I'm gonna assume you haven't done it before.
No, this spell is entirely new to him. It's just popped into his mind thanks to that motherfucker. Do I have... I assume I have no sort of advantage, but could this possibly be an Arcana check? Since it's specifically a spell?
KR desperately, please.
Yeah, I want to be an Arcana check.
Thank you. Where's that +4 instead of plus nothing? Okay, normal roll.
Mm.
It's above 10.
Boy, it sure is.
Above 10.
I'm gonna say you probably didn't think about it.
Didn't think about what it...
You've probably never had to think about it, no.
Oh yeah, especially because he's never put illusions on other people. It's
Yeah.
just been himself.
Would Mask of Many Faces overwrite seeming or not? Like on himself?
On me.
On him, would it override it, or would seeming be the big thing?
Well, I can dismiss it on one person.
You're
if
right.
I use Mask of Many Faces, I consciously use Mask of Many Faces to dismiss it on myself. I'm sorry, but that is how Merritt's mind is going to work.
Say a couple of flying people.
So, bottom line is, we T-posed across the sky.
And you were also dumb birds.
Penn wasn't.
On the inside, yeah, Penn wasn't, but the other two were.
So those identities are burned.
You would probably have to go farther away from the city then, because most likely you were seen.
Yeah, okay. We go up high and go further away than I would like.
Okay.
I guess Reverence texts back. We are far to the... What direction are we in?
North.
North. Quite far.
You just get back and okay. It'll take me another little bit, but I'll be there.
Vermin just says, "Be safe."
You too, all of you. And Merritt sits and fake drink. Well, he drinks like a little bit, not enough to buzz, just enough to be casual about it.
Okay.
And if the keep doesn't do anything within an hour, then Merritt gets the spells back and gets up and goes, I appreciate it. Heads out. And then takes a little bit, ducks back into an alleyway, and on the other side he becomes a different person and he starts going northish. And keeps going while trying to be a little bit subtle.
By the time you're traveling, it is nighttime again, and there's no one on the streets.
Okay.
No one but guards.
Where would I be after like 45 minutes of bobbing and weaving and then staying put, and then where am I starting on this venture?
Probably in this area.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to cross the bridge.
No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe I was like near it, but didn't cross it. I still stick with just walking for a little bit. Just passing by, do I possibly see anything, anyone, knowing what I do, that Adelaide at least is like somewhere vaguely around the river. Do I see anything that tips me off?
Give me a perception check.
Bad rolls tonight, lads.
I wasted all that luck on 120.
Mostly all that you see around are the guards. Like I said, there's not really anyone else on the streets. And as you're moving around now, you have noticed that they are like actively looking through the streets. Not necessarily as if they'd just seen you, but like this is a pattern you're noticing because you're now moving through the streets.
They're not actively like.
They're looking for someone, and you can probably assume it's you and all your friends. You just
It
busted
is
out
me,
of jail.
but not me.
But not like, we just saw him, he's in the area. Just kind of like, let's comb the streets. They're probably in the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Little do they fucking know. Magic!
I mean, 3 of you are out.
Merritt will be soon.
Well, we'll see.
No. Merritt will be soon.
Well, I had an idea of swimming, and then I remembered the fucking bars. That wasn't a part of my original plan, but it would have been great. It is no longer any good. It's fine.
You can just lay under there for like 12 hours if you want. If that would help.
Just wait until sunrise and then creepily claw your way out of the river.
Hello,
I mean, it'd be a really good...
Oh.
What's up, Chance?
Hello?
He's
Chance?
the one that left. Chance.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh my
You
god.
left there for a little bit, buddy.
I cut out for like a good minute. Like as soon as
Oh.
Siren said, "Boy, we're having high rolls tonight, lads," everything just cut out.
We were
I'm
just
sorry.
discussing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
What?
all you've missed is the description of the perception check, which the guards are on alert, but they're not like looking at me and going, "Oh, it's you," or "Oh, he's just, you know, the suspects are in the area." They're just checking since we've made such a mess. It's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah,
God, poor Dahlia's probably like, why did I bring these idiots with me? We
Yeah.
were supposed to help her. We're doing so bad.
Hey, did the other people in Penn and Thalia's cell also run away or not?
Not that you saw when you left.
Okay.
They did not move.
they're regular people. They don't have as well, probably pretty regular. I don't know that they had as much bullshit as we did. But no, uh I keep going north, and I will admit it will take me a little bit because I will sort of divert to keep attention away and then divert down an alley and then become a different person and start I'm sort of zigzagging my way through, trying to keep suspicion really off. Yeah.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Okay. Okay. Public roll, normal, I assume.
Yeah. You're doing fairly well. I would say crossing the bridge is pretty difficult. Because are you planning on crossing the bridge right now?
What does it look like? Does it look like it's a lot of folks, or
I
a
mean,
lot of guards?
it's just open, and there's no shelter, and guards are around and like on the street and could see you.
Well, yeah, I'm not. I'm sort of like I'm trying to be like a citizen making their way home, and so like I show no immediate fear in being out in the open, and then sort of go and sort of turn off like I'm about to go home or take a shortcut or something, and then sort of keep doing that bob and weave once I pass the bridge.
Oh,
Shit. Oh,
Chance is dying.
yeah, he is.
Might be time to call it a night, lads.
Yeah.
It might be, but I'm gonna be so fucking scared to pick up on still being here. It's okay either way if we gotta, but
Chance.
Chance. Chance. Do we want to call it? Do I want to keep rolling? Do we want to get me out and then call it?
Now we'll call it. It's 420
Nice.
Oh,
In-
perfect.
in
In his
memory of
honor.
Chance.
Yeah, in his honor. Do let him know that we called it at 420 for him. I mean, it's only 320 here, but
Well, yeah, but
so 320 for him.
The spirit is there.
It's the thought that counts.
Well, I still hold that 16 stealth.
We'll see.
I just want to cross a bridge.
Bet there's a curfew in this fucking place.
Probably.
That's what I'm scared of. So you're like, oh, I'm just fucking walking home, bloody-die. And they're like, hey, you should have been home 6 hours ago.
I'm scared of what they're going to do to our owlbear and her stuff.
Yeah, I would like my stuff back. Reverence likes her stuff.
Oh, Hector's got a mouth again.
Yeah.
He's got a mouth again. Yeah, you're
He's
right.
fluffy.
The fluffy part isn't the bad part, though.
I mean,
What happens if Hector dies?
What happens if he finds food?
Bold of you to
That's
assume he
fine.
can die.
Oh shit, you're right.
that's promising. I like that though.
Look, honestly, I'm fine if he like eats the guards. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
I don't want him to die. I love him. Also, he has all our shit in him.
Yeah, like a lot of our shit. Oh, like all of my money. You know how I have a lot of money? I don't carry any of it on me.
Oh, you are an idiot.
No.
I mean, it's
That's just
technically
not pansy.
always on you.
Yeah. Except for now.
Except for right now.
You are a fool.
I mean, how much money do you have?
Who?
You.
Me.
Yes.
Hold on. It's somewhere in the sevens. 701 platinum, 677 gold.
Yeah, you're getting there. There's
What do you
there's
mean?
a point where it's heavy and like
Well, I know
loud.
this. I know
Yeah, I
this.
definitely have 890.
She's got like a very big coin purse.
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna get like super robbed sometime.
No. I have knives.
I guess.
In
I
the
guess I'll
coins.
go.
Coin knives?
The coins are actually knives.
That does not surprise me.
Knives made of coins.
Mhm.
I'm writing that down. Knife made of money. Right above Mad Max the Titanic. Important notes.
Send that one. Send knife made out of money to that Japanese guy who keeps making knives out of things.
Oh god, that's illegal though. Well, I don't know if it's illegal in Japan. Why is Chance's mother calling me?
Oh,
It might be Chance.
it might
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
be. Hi.
Oh,
Yes.
Completely out.
Like all the way? You're on speaker, by the way.
Oh shit, hello guys.
Hey guys.
Hi, Chance.
Hi.
They all say hi.
I went ahead and restarted my router.
It's okay, we're ending.
Yeah,
We had to do
you're fine,
420.
hun. We're calling it anyway. We're done.
Okay,
We called it at 420 for you.
that's wonderful.
Tell Chance I love him.
Delta says he loves you.
Huh?
Delta says he loves you.
Oh my, I love you too. I love all of you.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I
It's okay. We
It's
love
okay,
you.
it's getting late.
Tell him
anyhow,
he's never
Sleep.
done anything wrong.
Tell him he's perfect.
Delta says to tell you you've never done anything wrong.
Tell him he's perfect.
Benji says tell you you're perfect.
Go sleep. We love you.
KR says go to sleep.
And we love him.
alright, y'all.
And we love you.
Alright, good. This is good night.
Good night, Chance.
Good night, man.
So much.
Everybody loves you. Good night.
Good night.
There he goes.
He's gone.